with my body. One time, rewind. Must've not heard this shit right. Mind your business, not mine. This is my body. Who are you? Hop off my back. Check your moves. I don't know you like that. All I know is I carry the world on my shoulders. And who are you? Tell me that. Oh, you don't know what you've done. Poking at a tigress that's already provoked. No, chérie, no, you don't know what you've done. Disrespected her highness when stepping in her tempo. My body? You really talking about my body? My body? What to do with my body? One time, rewind. Must've not heard this shit right. Mind your business, not mine. This is my body. Coochie, coochie, cool. You can kiss my womb. Better get some rest now, cause we coming for you. You can't dim my voice. I keep making noise. Do you understand that it's my body, my choice?
Yo, we back another week. You already know what time it is. It's the Unc Em Podcast. I am your host, Bundles, along with my other co-host, K. Hami in the building. Live music is Jody Mack. You already know what it is. It's your man, Bundles. The brother Mash will be with us shortly. You know what I'm saying? He's on his way. And we just going to get right into it. How's everybody's week going? Or the past week has gone. You know what I'm saying? How was y'all situations out here in these world? Put it like that. Let's just leave it as that.
Hey, man, it's a good weekend. We survived. We didn't even talk about it, so we blessed.
Continuing to push, getting to that money, y'all.
That's a fact. All right, so, for me, as far as like media space and things like that, my week has been kind of slow. My daughter's in town. She's back from Puerto Rico after being out there for a year and a half. Salute to my baby girl.
Yeah, I've seen that, bro. Definitely congratulations.
So I ain't been on nothing. This is straight baby girl time right now. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get right into it. We ain't gonna do too much of the small talk. So there were some ladies that wanted this to be a topic and some gentlemen that had the same sentiment, so we're going to talk about it. The first topic of the night, y'all heard the song. The song is called My Body, My Choice. So the first topic is, this is the Unc Em Podcast, so we speak from an Unc perspective. This is just a question. This is not a shot. This is a question. Are men victims of the My Body, My Choice movement? That's the first topic of the night. Second topic of the night is youth gun violence. We're going to talk about Jaden Pierre, the young brother that lost his life out there in Queens. You know what I mean? Salute to him and his whole family. Salute to KK-47. You know what I'm saying? That's the homie. A lot of people in the culture know who he is. That was his nephew.
So fact, that's the hobby.
And then topic number 3 is, what are the requirements to be considered head of household for men, basically? A lot of dudes want to talk about they wear the pants and all that, but what are the requirements of that situation? Mm-hmm. And then the last topic is Unc fashion versus YN fashion. So we're going to get right into it. Are men victims of the My Body, My Choice? Man, fellas, what y'all think about this?
Hell yeah.
Nah, I agree with bro. The reason I say yeah is because if a dude don't want to have a kid, right? Mm-hmm. We don't get no choice in it. If we get a female pregnant, we don't get no choice. We like, yo, nah, we don't want the baby. Oh, fuck that, I want my baby. Now you stuck paying child support for something that you didn't want. Mm-hmm. But if you want to keep your kid and she don't want to keep your kid, she got the option to go get an abortion, and nothing. She don't get no penalty.
I think I want to take it from the perspective of um these women who change their bodies due to surgery and due to things of that nature. That's also part of my body, my choice. Now I get that part, but I can also go against it where it's like if I met you a certain way and I fucked with you a certain way, and then you go change your entire structure, this
We got
might
Polo Mass
fall.
in the building. Salute the Polo Mass.
Man, where
All right, so live. I'm gonna let you go into your rhetoric, but before we go there, Mass, these are the topics right here. Live was talking, and we gonna pin right back to him. But these are the topics of tonight. The number one topic is: are men victims of my body, my choice? And topic number 2 is youth gun violence. Jaden Pierre. Topic number 3 is what are men considered? What does it take to be considered head of household for men? And topic number 4 is Unc fashion versus YN fashion. So those are the topics for tonight. Right now, we on the topic of are men victim of my body, my choice, and live was speaking.
is so
Yeah, live.
within the regards of say you with a shorty or whatever the case may be, I don't, as me personally, I'm against the surgery or the body and this, that, and the third, because I think not only does it just change your appearance, but I think it changes a sort of confidence about you that if you didn't have it about yourself already, and now that you got into this space and form, your mindset changing. You think you the baddest bitch on earth. So now you moving like a Cardi B, like we talked about in a couple other episodes. Once certain things start changing about themselves within their body, they feel like they can damn near run the show. And it starts creating discord. Girls who didn't get as much attention before now getting more attention. But being the fact that you with a dude that's been with you since before all that, now he's seeing you in a different light. You
But
feel
how
me?
is that? But how is that making a man a victim in that situation? Shit, I'm talking
Because
about niggas a
because
victim.
if if a man before she does the surgery and she says it's my body, it's my choice, I want to make myself feel good and look good. Do we not suffer from that?
No, because we got the choice to
In
deal
what
with it.
way? In
You said,
what
oh,
way
you
do
said
we
what
suffer
way?
from that?
I'm with you, Mac.
So,
I'm with
so
you,
I'm
Mac.
saying if I'm with the girl, I'm not saying like outside of some girl you never met and she did her thing, did a surgery, whatever the case may be. I'm talking about a girl that you're with, and while you talking, she wants to make the decision to change her entire body. Now
Yo,
we
fuck
could
it. Long
say
as
that most
if she
men are gonna
paying
be like,
for
yeah,
it,
knock a head, go get the bigger titties, go get the bigger ass. But what does that come with?
Um,
I'm it come with more attention for her. You feel what I'm saying? More
But
I
look,
And
guess security
but look, if
within.
that's your partner in
in
crime,
2026, more
listen,
attention for your female on
live.
that scale. What does
Look,
that do?
yo, live. Listen, that depend on the thinking of the dude. Cause there's some niggas who are him and they chick. He is staying behind the scenes and while she running it up. Know what I'm saying? With her new body. So it depends on the thinking of the dude. That's not a for me. For me, and I agree with you on
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of.
For me is if she paid for it, then by all means, shit. That shit ain't hurting me.
That's what I'm talking
so,
about. I was
so it go from my body, my choice to her money, her choice.
Right.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna bring up the comment Bridget said. She said niggas do have a choice. You gotta wear a condom.
But
Oh yeah, we're
listen,
gonna touch on
okay,
Mac
that.
said.
But right now we're talking about the surgery aspect. We're gonna talk on the pregnancy part, yeah. And I hope she stays there. Also, for anybody that's watching, the numbers at the top of the screen. If you want to call in, you could call in and leave your comments. You could talk to all the unks on the podcast. The phone lines are open, they're free, and then you can call up and show some love. But go ahead, y'all. as far as the surgery part, I think that if a female has certain parts of her body that she feels insecure about, me personally, I feel like you should hit the gym. Like you should work on, because at the end of the day, what Live is saying is like you're enhancing something, but you can enhance it by going to the gym as well. So it would, on both ends of the spectrum, it would be the same. So you're going to tell you if it's an
What
insecurity
about
issue. Wait, my fault. If it's an insecurity issue, that's like, would you tell your girl not to go to the gym? Like if she wanted to get slim, but she didn't want to go the quote unquote surgery route, you gonna tell her not to go to the gym? You gonna tell her not to go better herself because you're feeling
Is it
insecure about it? No,
is
you're
it
not
for
gonna do
the
that. So
is it
now
for the
if the
nigga
chick,
or attention?
but what I'm saying is if the chick got the bread to spend the money to get the surgery to get done, whatever it is that she wanna do, us as men can't tell them no because if she would have went to the gym to do it, what you gonna
right,
tell her not to go to the gym?
right.
They don't like hard work, so that's why they
But
Yeah,
go
that's
to the
not
gym.
up. That's
they
not up
want,
to us to decide, though.
Yeah, right. That's that.
yeah,
That
they want instant gratification.
bundles. I'm with you, bundles. I understand what you. I
Yeah,
understand what you're saying.
That's
Yeah,
that's not up to
but
us to decide. Do we feel like morally is wrong? Of course, we might have our own distinction of how you're supposed to go about it, but we can't point the finger and be like, "Oh, you moving wrong." When at the end of the day, she could have took the alternative route by going to the gym and getting the same results, but she just choosing a faster route.
nah, but bundles. But in the realm of what you were saying about insecurities, majority of a lot of that, even the bettering on themselves of the women is due to insecurity. So if we're like a woman would sit up there and sign up for a gym January and fall out of the gym February. And this
Yeah,
is all based off
sign
of
up for the gym
insecurity
and walk past
because
that shit.
of the last nigga that might have said a little something. It's not actually really based off of building themselves. I'm just saying, for the majority I've seen throughout the time, we've dealt with people. There's people who actually do it for the self betterment of themselves and strive, but for the majority, do it for the attention. They weren't getting the attention before, so now they're getting it now. So the
But how is that?
repercussions. The only reason why I call the repercussions or saying that that we are the victims in it is that we have to deal with different sets of mindset. Yeah, like I'm glad Bundles made that point of saying if she wants to do better herself and get her body done, why not? For sure. But I don't think that women get to understand what happens after the repercussions, and they don't get to know how to control the atmosphere. A lot of them don't get to know how to control the atmosphere when they get this newfound attention or this newfound energy, and it comes with men too. We know what it is. You start working out more, you start, shorty's like, oh, they're looking at you different. But how we handle it to how women handle it are two different spectrums.
Once again, nah, you can't say that, bro. It depends on
How?
the mentality and thinking of the dude. Because I know niggas who got chicks that they chick's body is done and they partners running it up. He
Yes,
wanna sit and let her do what she do. That attention she garnering, they running it up off that attention.
I'm not saying there aren't people,
No,
but
but
the
that's what I'm
topic
saying.
is the topic is are they the victims? So it's
No, it's
we're
not
not
all
saying
they the victims. It's
are
all
are
we
men the victims
yeah,
of my body, my choice? And I said
yes.
yes, there are. Yes, because you're saying there is a scenario that there is possibility as people are doing it. Yeah, cool. But I'm saying yes, there are also victims behind that same sentiment.
But I don't see how we victims is the same way as my body, my choice in a situation.
Again, just like
We have the choice
niggas.
to deal with them or not.
Yo,
Yes, but if you
real
know
quick, y'all.
niggas, if you
I'm
can't
gonna
make
play
the
a
point saying
snippet
that I
of a
know
young.
niggas.
I'm gonna play a snippet of a young lady that this right here, what we talking about, may retain to. So I'm gonna play a little snippet real quick, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about it. Let me make sure that the volume is up and all that. All right, let's get to it real quick.
When I met my husband, I told him what I expect from a man. The number one rule with being with me is you have to provide. So my husband ended up losing his job. So a month went by, and he looked for me to pay the bill.
No, wait, that's the wrong one. My fault. That's the wrong one. Give me a second. But go ahead, keep talking, y'all. It's a different one. I found it the other day when we was talking about it. Hold on. Let me make sure I get to it. That was the wrong one. My fault. My fault.
Yeah, because I seen that one before.
But there was a young lady that had lost some weight, and the way she lost the weight was honest. Like she went to the gym and lost it. But then once she lost it, she started getting, compliments from different men and started becoming promiscuous and basically left her husband behind losing the weight. But she didn't go to like the doctor or nothing. She lost the weight in the gym.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
But
why
that's
that's
what
why
I'm
I said
saying.
what
I
I said
respect that.
about
I can respect that.
Yeah, but that's why I said I think it has to do with the once the my body my choice thing happens that men ultimately have to just wait for the woman to make the choice. Regardless of the fact, we can't force a woman to do anything, either do something with her body or don't do something with her body. But once she does whatever she does with her body, the repercussions behind that is the inexperience behind the attention. We say it like it means nothing, but attention is the biggest drug right now in 2026, is it not?
Agree with you.
It
No,
is. I
I
definitely
agree with
agree.
everything you saying.
So I was
Except
just making
for
that point of
big-
how it could be victimized in that era. We know how you get a bitch to get a body done. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, go hit that pole, get that 20 bang, and run it. I was in Atlanta with a couple of that shit happening, Miami type shit. But
Are y'all tolerating that?
I think
tolerating
it
what?
again. I think it depends on the man, and I think personally, I've seen it being done. I've seen men hold it down. They shorty in
Yeah,
the
no. Some
yo,
niggas is with that
yo,
because she
how,
run
Yo,
their ass
yo,
up.
I'm head of household, man. I ain't jacking that. Sorry.
yo, not even being funny.
Word.
I hear
Niggas
you,
ain't
man.
dealing with that.
Not even being funny, right? I seen niggas say the same shit like nah until they seen that account, until they seen that account. How
seen
when
that bag.
they seen how much bread it was, they was like, oh shit.
Remember,
They're
we
like,
just
But
spoke
well, then
about
that's
this
a
in last
question. That's a
episode.
question about what moves you. Is does money move you? If money move you, then I can understand why
That's
you
why I
would be
said it.
okay with that.
That's why I say
But
it.
Yo, so yeah, if money moves you in that situation, y'all both prostitutes.
Right.
But
You the
yeah,
pimp. You the
If
pimp.
you accepting her lifestyle, you ain't even a pimp. She pimping you.
yeah. She
yeah.
just
That
telling
too.
you I'm doing this. I got the
because
Johns.
Jody, check this out. Real shit, right? All right. Yeah, she's running the bag up fine. Understandably, y'all able to get whatever y'all want to get financially and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, half the hood done seen your woman's body. Hold on, we got a
No, I
call.
understand. I understand.
We
I
got a
don't,
call,
but
y'all.
I
Hold
just
on
say
one
it niggas
second.
who don't care.
Hello?
I wouldn't do
Yo,
that.
Yo,
it's your girl Gigi. What's up, guys?
what's going on?
What's going
Yeah,
on?
so
Hey,
I hear y'all talking about this situation as far as are men the victim of my body, my choice. First off, as far as it go with what Live was talking about as with the getting your body done. Chicks go get their body done all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But if you in a relationship with your chick and she's regular and then she go wind up getting her body done, there's a reason for that. And if you're
Mm.
Yes.
not giving her that attention that she need, and she see you giving that attention somewhere else, she gonna wind up start doing that shit. And that's
Yes.
Mm.
just the day and age of social media. We see
Nah,
that all the time.
Yeah,
nah,
nah. She right.
Social
nah,
media,
that's not true.
it got
That's
people
not true.
brainwashed.
That's,
That's not true.
that's,
People looking
I
at,
mean,
oh,
that's
The
yo,
part of
majority
it.
of the
You
time
know,
it is though, Jody.
you
The
know why?
majority
Yeah,
of the
it's
time
part
it
of it.
is. You
I'm gonna
got
keep
some
it real.
diamonds in the
you got chicks that seeing they nigga liking big booty pics on there. That I ain't got no fat ass. I ain't got
Listen,
no big
I
titties. I might not have no good full lips. So you know what? That's what my man like. That's what I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
go get.
come on
Whether
right
they go to the
Nigga,
fast.
gym and
I like
get,
my girl
whether
how
they
she
go get a
came.
Look,
BBL or they
That's
go to
why I
the
went at her.
dispensary,
hold on,
they
fellas.
want their man
We
to
hold on,
desire
hold
them.
on, fellas, hold on. Let me just shut her down right fast, cause like she's just trying to put us all in the same box, right? Yo, live, does your girl got a BBL live? Do your girl
I
got a
can't answer
BBL?
that question.
Bundles, your girl got a BBL?
say what?
Your girl got a BBL?
Nah.
Homie, your lady got one?
it's
Your lady
it,
got one, man? Homie?
nah.
Your lady got one, man? right? It don't matter how much we look at that shit.
Nope.
It don't matter. We don't care if our lady got one or not. Because my lady don't got one. We don't care. We love our lady for who she is, whether she got
You're
one
not
or she
listening to what
don't.
I'm saying
Because
though.
if
What
it
I'm
was
trying
like
to
that,
tell
we
you
would
is
have, if it was like
in the
that, if that's what we wanted, that's what we would have. A
Hold
chick
on.
who had a BBL.
Oh, let me play
Just
devil's
'cause we like
advocate
to
real
look at
quick.
it don't mean that's what we want.
Let me
That's
play
what
devil's advocate real quick, right? For
whatever this
instance,
motherfucking
yo
old
Jody, hold on, Jody. Yo Jody, hold on. Let me play devil's advocate real quick. All right, so let's just take the BBL aspect out of it. Let's just say like my wife is heavy set. If she wanted to go get, let's just say, a tummy tuck, right? Because she wants to lose weight or she wants to do it the fast route as far as the weight loss, she want to go get a tummy tuck. That's still on the surgery route. You know what I'm saying? Am I automatically going to say she wants to get a tummy tuck to attract other men? No. I'm, to me, the conversations I've had with my wife, even though she's comfortable in her skin, I'm just using hypotheticals here. If she was to go that route and she's saying that she was doing that to feel more confident about herself, I'm not going to shame her for that. It's all about the conversation of why you doing whatever it is you're doing. Now we all know what the fat ass is about. That would, to me, that would be a red flag because it's like, why do you want a fatter ass? If I've been hitting this ass for the last whatever amount of years I've been with you, now all of a sudden you want to go get a bigger one. Who's the bigger one for? I'm content with what you got.
Right.
So now that's the eyebrow raiser to me. You know what I'm saying? But then there's other situations where, like I just said, the tummy tuck, or you might not like the way your legs is proportioned. You might want to get the surgery to remove some of the whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's all about
Hold on.
conversation.
Let
that's
me
a
get it
whole
from.
fact. But
But let me get
this
it
is
from
how
the.
I'm gonna end this conversation. I don't know one woman in the world, not one woman in the world that don't want to be desired by their man. I don't know one. So when they
so
seeing
just
something
so
that they don't like, they like, oh wow, that's what you like. All right, so I'm gonna go get that. I'm gonna go get that so you could
Yo,
desire me that way
look,
too.
look, look. Let
And
me
that's
just
just women stuff.
let
And
me
it's
just shut
messed
this
up
shit
because
down though.
social
Let me just shut
media
this
has
shit
made
down.
hold up one second.
Come
Social
on, man.
media has
She's doing
made
too
it
much,
that way.
man. She's doing
And
too
Nah,
it's
let
much.
her
not right
talk.
for
Let
an
her talk,
entire
Jody.
woman.
This is why we got the phone lines up. Let them say what they say, and then you can rebut it.
right.
Go ahead,
It's
mama.
not right and it ain't wrong. It may not be what you want to hear, but it's a double-edged sword. That's it. Every woman in the world wants to be desired by their man, and that's the bottom line. I don't know one. You find me one that don't want to be desired by their man, or even if they in if they gay or whatever, they want to be desired by their partner. So I'll say that.
Let me hold on. Let me
And
See,
that's
hold on,
piggyback
hold
that's
on,
because I
now.
that's
know.
crazy
Can
stuff
Hold
I
on,
too.
just
So
now.
I'm not saying
My
that that's
see, my
right.
girl, she got one, not a BBL, but she got her surgery before I met her. You understand? So the
Hold on.
body that she had, that's what
I,
I was fucking with at the time. So her getting something else done as far as like booty and all of that shit is, I
now
don't know
look.
why
Hold
they
on.
do it,
Let
but
me say
it's
this.
different.
Let me say this. I think we're getting it from a because I agree with the caller. That's why I said let me speak on that because I think Jody Mack wants to combat it on the opposite side. But let me piggyback on what she's saying because there are you forget like we're talking about BBLs at this. This is just what the fact. This is what the popular thing is right now. And let's not act like the fact that in about 3 years ago, when the BBL craze was up in the air, there was thousands of women that were flying out to DR, PR, or going up to the spot that's right there on Harlem, the gold spot where they get their body done.
Yeah,
Right
but
there.
now, but why? Why
Hold
they
on,
was doing it? Because it was popular.
let me get to that. Before that time, it was remember I told you about the women influences with music and things of that nature. The women have always looked at other women to try to one up them within their own spectrum of fashion, beauty, or whatever the case may be. Like this is nothing new. What's happening now is that the body changing is becoming so common and the access to it has become like this. Everybody didn't have access to go to DR and go get their body done back then. Now you
producer
got
do it.
people getting stipends and getting these extra little couple breads, and they saving up their bread to go spend a little $6,000, $8,000 to make themselves look like how they wanted to when they was 15 years old. You talking about with when she was with you? Because remember, the nigga that she with. Remember, we might not be the nigga that she wanted us to be with. She probably wanted some ass. We probably looked all buffing, but we sitting there with a bare belly, sitting there eating up the motherfucking juice and drinking up the motherfucking shit in the crib. We don't look the same way either. So it is a double-edged sword on how it looks, but women have, remember, these are women who have been planning their marriage since 7 years old. They plan how they look from 7 years old. And throughout time, it didn't happen. Now, if they got with somebody who was secure enough for them to want to do that while they with them, that's a different story. I'm telling y'all from experience because I had the before and after. I gave the approval of after because that made her feel good. But I was comfortable with the before, but she had her own dream and goal of wanting to look the way she wanted to look at certain point in time.
But if you comfortable and you make her feel good, why would you think she want to do that?
No,
Because
that's
for
what I'm
her,
saying. I don't think
is it for her?
I think the question is, what is the goal?
Yeah, but is it for
Everything in
her?
life, everything in life that you do, for the most part, is something that is goal driven. So if you get in the quote unquote surgery, what is the goal? Is the goal health? Is the goal attention? Is the goal self confidence? Is the goal like there's different goals?
I think, and
The
I
question
think
would
in
be,
those
what is the goal?
questionnaires, I think in those questionnaires for the females, they're only gonna answer the ones that don't make them look like more or less misogynistic or
Well, then
Yes.
who they
any.
lying to? They not lying to us. They lying to themselves.
No, absolutely. But when you ask what the goal
It's,
is, majority
like
of
she
them, I don't
said,
even think they've
it's a
ever said
mental
what the
thing, bro.
goal was.
That shit is a mental thing.
Yo, can I talk now? Because I just sat here and listened to
Yeah,
niggas
Jody,
talk
so
in circles about bullshit. Yo, if a chick saying, yo, oh, I want to get a fat ass because my man got watch fat asses on the internet, right? This is what Shorty said, right?
Right, that's what she said.
Right? She wanna what make her why she can't feel desire just because he's looking at a fat ass. Now you go get a fat ass, you go get a BBL, you do whatever you want. You think he not still looking at fat asses online, but
Of
loving you the
course.
same way whether you had the fat ass or you didn't?
Of course.
Come on, yo. Y'all letting people talk circles and just say, shut that shit down.
We gotta give the caller the chance to
Yeah,
say
but
what they
it's
say.
both sides of the spectrum. I just said like you wasn't wrong though.
Because live, you just sat there and you just said a whole bunch of no, and this is with no disrespect or no malice or nothing, because you my motherfucking bro. You just said you was there for the before and the after, right? But she was making that choice regardless. Regardless of how you felt, she was making that choice. Right. So you, just because you were a victim of my body, my choice, you trying to flip every scenario until
Hold on. I didn't say I was a victim. I just said we're talking about the scenario about.
I'm telling you was a victim.
I don't care what you telling me, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm still with the girl.
Oh wait, listen, bro. You were a victim, and I'm gonna tell you why you were a victim.
I didn't ask you about that. I didn't ask you about
It's part of, it's the topic of the show, live. It's the topic of the show.
I get it. But you're trying
because I didn't say it yet. So
again. You're moving the goalposts.
No,
What you're trying to say,
let's give each panelist a chance to. Let's give each panelist the respect. Hold on, cause. All right, this is how we're going to do this. Let's give each panelist the respectful time to say what they need to say without us all talking on top of each other, because I know throughout the show we are going to talk over each other, but we got to give each other a chance to get their piece off and then a person to rebuttal it. Yeah.
All right, please, because I just let you get the floor. I just sat here quiet, bro, when y'all asked me to, right? I'm telling you, you're a victim, and it's not me meant in any malice, disrespect, or nothing. It's just along with the topic. She was gonna do whatever she was gonna do, regardless. My body, my choice. And you, as her man, even though you approved it, if you didn't approve it, she still was going to get it done. Whether you stayed with her, whether you left her, however it felt, she was still going to get it done. You chose to stay, right? But even if you would have disapproved, she still would have did it. And that's the reason I said you're a victim in what we're talking about. In the topic that we're talking about, my body, my choice, in your scenario, you were a victim. And it's not no disrespect, no malice, but you were a victim. So it's
You done?
You're looking for justification in every scenario to make it.
Are you done, Jody Mack?
All right, I'm done.
All right, yo.
Yeah, I'm done.
So look, in the reason why I brought it up is in the conversation that we spoke about within the comfortability of a man being within that scenario. None of y'all are speaking from experience, so I'm talking from experience. I'm telling you, it only becomes you only become victimized as me personally. Like, say if I'm to use myself in it, I don't see myself in the victim. I see the person I'm calling a victim is the person that is allowing the attention to affect them. You allowing all the extra shit to affect you. Again, if I approve, that means even I approve the after. The before and after.
What if she said, what if you didn't approve though?
My nigga, if I didn't approve, I wouldn't, it doesn't matter because I wouldn't be with the person.
Okay.
I wouldn't be with the person. If I didn't approve, it's not like I don't approve and I'm gonna stay. That's why I say I'm not the victim in it, because if I didn't approve, I'm gone. And that's just me personally.
Because of the surgery.
Huh?
I'm just asking. You approved of the surgery?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we got to that part. This, like you said, it's different strokes for different folks. Now we spoke about the financial part of it, then we spoke about the emotional part of it, and then we spoke about the presentation, the physical, all that good stuff. At the end of the day, at least for that part, when it comes to the surgeries, it's all about whatever floats your boat. At the end of the day, like, if you're not with it, you're not with it, and you got the right not to be with it if you choose to, and she has the right to do what she want to do. Now, the other side of the coin we was talking about with the my body, my choice was talking about these women having these kids with men, and the men or the women, whichever one, is not really with having the child, but it seemed like the women have the final say. That's the other part of the coin that we're talking about right now. So, does anybody want to touch on that part? Hold on, we got a caller.
That was the original. What?
Hold on, we got a caller.
Right, I guess my shit got curved when I brought it up.
Hello?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But that was the original.
Yes. Who's calling?
Yeah.
Topic.
What's up, sis?
What's up?
Good, talk your shit.
Why don't y'all feel like it's okay for a girl to get her body done? If she just had a baby, she's just trying to get back to herself, and she with you, why don't you approve of it? I guess the guy at the bottom with the hat.
Jody Mack.
Yeah, Jody Mack. He said that she'll get it done whether or not you approve of it. No, it's not about that. It's about, coming to understanding that my girl just had a baby. My girl maybe not feeling herself. And then, you get her approval. It's something you sit down and talk about and you discuss as a couple. And I'm not talking about a BBL. It could be just liposuction, because you feeling like you too fat in your stomach or you too fat in your back. What's like the issue?
There is no issue. That's the thing. If it's a health issue, if it's something like that, what's the difference? Like Bundu said, am I going to get mad if you went to the gym and did it? No. So why would I get mad if you get the surgery? I never said nothing about getting mad. My thing was, whether or not, if you want to get it done, you're going to get it done, whether I say okay or no. If you really want to get it done. That's what I said.
Nah, but
a woman has that. We're not speaking about everyone who have the mentality like you, young lady, who would say, yo, let's have this conversation. We talking about those like females are nowadays, I'm getting my shit done regardless. I don't care what you gotta do.
Nah, Jody, you can't disregard. Like, see, this is what I'm saying. We here to educate the entire
I
the
think the
entirety
conversation
of
is different though.
what we doing. So
It's
I
totally
think,
different, bro.
What you feel like the conversation is bundled?
The conversation is different where like, all right, for instance, you saying lipo. We could say lipo is for you, like you say, your stomach. That's something that I ain't too many niggas out here really just looking at your stomach and be like, oh my God, her stomach is so flat. I love her. Lipo is one thing, losing weight, you know. I think the emphasis on BBLs as far as like enhancing your ass or enhancing your titties. The main thing the main two things that gentlemen look at you
Yeah.
enhancing for us men, it would be like, what are you doing that for if I'm already content with how you look? Your stomach is one thing because you know no woman wants to
Exactly.
walk around with the
With
fucking
a
beer
puff.
belly. I understand that
Yeah,
part,
yeah,
but
yeah.
Right.
when you start doing shit to your ass, and that's the main shit niggas is looking at, your ass and your titties. So now you turning your shit into a billboard now. And
yeah,
who's
but
it
no,
for? Is it
Listen,
for
yo,
me
can I
hold on,
say
or
hold
is it
on,
for
hold
the
on,
something?
hold
next
on.
Can I
I
nigga?
say
think we
something?
disregard
Right. I could
that
say
mask.
a little
Hold on,
bit
hold
off
on.
topic that I
Can
feel
I,
like a lot of
can I
girls
say
are going
something
to
right
get
quick?
BBLs and getting their body done because of like the social media, the
Yeah,
image that the world is holding up at this moment. Like even with the young boys, young girls, it's really a lot of the social media and how everybody's on the social media pretending to be something that they're not. So I feel like that's why a lot of girls are getting their body done because you know what's in right now? Oh, the bottle girls. The bottle girls is in.
But let
Oh,
me ask you a
having
question,
a flat
sis.
stomach, a big butt.
But look, sis, let me ask you a question. My next
Hmm.
question would be for a female that's watching those type of people. My next question would be is, are you secure in your relationship? Because all I'm hearing is that you're shaky in your relationship and you're trying to make sure you still proper for the market.
Up to par. Yeah, that's a fact.
Right.
yo,
Of course.
hold
And
on,
I
hold on,
and
hold
I
on,
do
hold on. I
understand
think,
that, but I feel like a lot of people go off the social media, like the social media world, like the social media play a lot in this today's society
yo,
because you watching people, you like, oh my God,
Yo,
look
can
at her.
let
She
me
look
just say
good, she
one
look good,
thing.
she look good.
One thing. One thing.
And a lot of girls
The
probably think that that's what their mans are into, like that's what their husbands or their significant other is into, because that's what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I feel like a lot of girls go get their body done because of like the image. Like you see different girls, different females, different rappers.
Yeah, that's a
I'm not
fact.
gonna like say names, but
90% of the females that got BBL are prostitutes, are modern day prostitutes. We keep
who
beating
said
around the
that?
bush. Like we keep beating around the bush.
Yeah, man, talk your talk.
The little 5% that's getting lipo and all that shit for their health, we don't see them on social media.
yo, y'all.
Right.
Hold on, hold on.
You
I
feel what I'm
think,
saying? So
yo, I think
we
Let him
keep beating
talk. Let
around
him
the
talk.
point.
yeah,
Mass
fuck
ain't
with
say
We
me.
nothing.
keep
Let him talk.
beating we keep beating around the point, but we all men. Them bitches are hoes. Excuse my language. If it don't apply, let it fly, man. They want instant
Yeah,
gratification.
you saying, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but you're saying them hoes, but the girls are hoes that's doing that. But 9 times out of 10, you're gonna go fuck a bitch that's like that because that's just the trend.
Yo,
That's
baby.
what guys are
First of
doing.
all, you gotta speak for yourself, and I'm married. You can't
No,
speak
what
for all the
I get
women
what
in the
sis is
world.
trying to say. Like at the end of the day, yeah, niggas are fuck that. But then you got to ask the
Right.
question: is like what
They're
what
not gonna
what?
love it.
No, the question would be: all
Yeah,
right, yeah, niggas,
but goes back to what I just said. Ain't
but
that prostitution?
yeah, but
Yo,
niggas would fuck that. But on the other end, the female got to ask herself: are you inspiring this to be fucked? Are you inspiring to be somebody's woman? Are you inspiring to be somebody's wife?
hold
And if you
on,
Right.
just inspiring to get fucked, then go ahead, go do what you got to do.
hold on,
But
More
hold on, hold on,
attention.
hold on, hold on.
Period.
Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna say this because, yo, I like, as much as I love how we get this perspective from a male's point of view, I think we're being so
Bias.
chauvinistic as fuck because we went off topic when she spoke about having a conversation with the partner. Us men who have ladies, we know that's mostly the ultimate goal on how to get anything we want. It's a conversation.
But
So
live.
hold
When
on.
it
Do
comes to
not cut me off.
BBL,
Don't
ain't
nobody
no
cut me off,
conversation.
please. Hold on. Let me just speak on what I'm speaking on. I when she spoke
This
about
shit
what she
going
was
over the
saying, I think
rainbow,
we just
bro.
go on to different tangents about just because we know, yeah, we know these bitches is hoes, but how much times we gonna focus on the negative part of the aspect of the conversation, or can we focus on the actual people who like we said, it's maybe 5%, maybe 10%. I don't really think that's the number, but there's a lot of people who go through lipo and do a lot of things. There's a lot of we live in America, which is the most obese country in the world. So this ain't start over no bitches trying to just get fucked. It was fat people trying to lose weight. Let's keep it up
Yes.
real. And let's keep
But
it a
this day
fact.
and era
Most of the
is
time,
different, bro.
hold on. Most of the time, we talking from a perspective that we don't even know the surgery process, y'all. We hear BBL and automatically just think it's going into Cardi B, Kim Kardashian reign. When she spoke on it, it was like that is a conversation to have, whether it's health, whether it's I feel like I'm overweight. There is fat people who lose weight, go to the gym, and still have to do lipo because of the flab. The flab won't go nowhere. They're gonna have
Hold on, we got
flat for the
another
rest of their
caller, y'all.
life.
Hold on, we got another
So they
caller.
have to tighten their skin. That's lipo.
Hold on
So
one
I
That's
second.
think
We
not
got a
that's what I'm
caller.
saying.
Caller, what's your
That's
name? Who's
that's
this?
not a BBL. That's not a
Mahogany.
yes, but
BBL
the
though.
How you doing,
majority of
Mahogany?
I'm
Hold on,
good.
love.
I'm just trying to catch up on the conversation before I say anything. Okay.
Uh huh. Well, what's the question? Hello.
I'm not ready. I'm sorry. I'll pull back.
All right.
I'm not ready.
They said
yeah.
they
So
said
I
they
was
gotta catch up.
like
Yeah,
the
finish
the
Grab,
the,
live.
the
grab.
lipo
Finish
and
live.
BBL thing wasn't even when it came into fruition. We want to talk about the research, and we can go back on when it started. It really was for people who were obese, for obesity, when they was trying to fight. Instead of people just losing weight naturally, people was just trying to make themselves look good within losing its fat, liposuction. That was the biggest thing back in the day. Not no BBL. BBL is the most popular thing that we're talking about within the last 5 years. But
Nah,
well, I'm
bro.
saying,
BBL's been out, bro, but we just was
yes, I
we
said I
wasn't
didn't say
calling
it
them.
With
hasn't
the
been out. I
Spanish
said it's
community, yes,
Yeah, they were
it
called
has.
Brazilian butt lifts. That's what they
Yes.
call Brazilian
yes,
butt lifts.
it wasn't affordable for us, just the locals. Now every other girl down the block got a BBL. That was not the most common thing when we was growing up in the hood.
No, when I
No,
was
but the
growing up,
BBL versus the liposuction,
it's two
like we
different
just
things.
all we I think we all agree that the liposuction like can have something to do with health. It can have
Yeah,
something to do with just insecurity as far
yeah,
as
your
how you're
self-esteem,
shaped and
right?
things like that. But then when we went to BBL, like he said, Brazilian butt lift, that means you're enhancing your ass. We're trying to
Absolutely.
figure out in what way, shape, or form is that helping as far as life is concerned. That's just an enhancement of an ass. You walk around, everybody got an ass.
Yeah.
Pause if
Yo,
necessary.
yo, bundle.
Everybody
As
got
funny
my
as
fault.
funny as it
But we like
sounds,
it the natural asses, the big natural
check.
asses, the ones
As
that
funny
ate,
as it sounds,
they
the
grits.
BBL is beneficial to females depending on their standard. You feel what
Explain.
I'm saying?
Explain.
For example, she get the BBL, she get the clout, she get the attention, her bag go up. Now she want to do shit that she ain't think about doing when her
We got
shit
a
was a
call.
book
My
bag.
fault. My fault, Mass. We got a call. Hold on one
She want to
second.
try. She want to try out for baddies.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
Hello?
you know,
Hello?
It's a try for baddies.
Hello?
that was crazy.
We got the call on the
So
line. I don't
nah,
hear him.
my
Hello?
baby mom got surgery. That's why I know about this
All
shit. Like,
right. I
you know
don't
what
know
I
what
mean?
happened with the
And
call.
we
You
had
said
that.
who? You
My
said
baby,
who?
my baby mother, my youngest daughter mother got surgery, but
Oh,
she don't got a BBL, but she
right.
got surgery. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
She wanted to get after the baby. She had like that. I don't know how to explain. You know how the chicks they don't lose that baby fat. They still got this hanging tummy.
Yeah, she wanted to snatch up.
Yeah, she wanted exactly. She wanted, know what I mean? So that's what she went. She went and got a tummy tuck.
Yeah, but everybody got a different perspective of doing it. Like Live was saying, some people want to do it, to dance or be a bottle girl and shit. And then you got
Right,
the other
right.
females that want to do it for their men and themselves. But it's just It's funny, bro.
I mean, you can't
Yo,
say if your
one
man is
thing.
content with it, you can't say you want to do it for your man. That's
Fact.
Right.
that's
Yeah,
asinine.
I think that's where the confusion comes in. When I think that's where whoever did say that statement, I think that's where they went wrong because it's like, it, that's why I said of a nigga who approved it, I was cool with the other side of it, so I
Mm.
approved, but it wasn't like it wasn't on some she did it for me. I know you ain't do it for me. If I went in with that mindset, then I would have been. That's why I said that's where
All
I
right,
would
so
have been the
stop it right
victim.
there, live. That's what we took. That right there is what we talking about.
Yeah, that's why I said.
If
But
it
if I
wasn't
was with
done
that
for if it
mentality,
wasn't done for you, what was
yeah.
it done for?
Oh
Right.
yeah, but that's a question. And then when you brought it down the line, I said there's a few of them things that you said that they're not gonna answer within truth. It's like accountability.
Fact.
How many women
That's a
Yes,
have
fact.
you?
yes, yes, yes,
That's a
So they're
yes.
fact.
not gonna they're not gonna answer the actual saying of it, but they're gonna put it in a realm of saying my
I
body,
ain't
my
gonna lie.
choice, or
This phone
something
is
along
ringing
those
Hello.
today.
lines.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now. Oh,
All
the
right, good.
phone
Because
lines
I'm
is
just
blinging.
trying to
Damn.
Yeah.
chime in. Yeah, because y'all going crazy.
Good. Good. Talk your talk.
Yeah, y'all going crazy. Because what y'all don't understand is they not hearing me still. They still talking. Somebody talking over me. I wait.
Nah, we hear you. We hear you.
Nah,
Ain't
nobody
nobody
All
talking.
right.
saying.
So at the end of the day, these regular girls in the projects, housing, tenements, or whatever they doing, they started getting their bodies done because they started to realize it got affordable. Mainstream white people made it affordable to the poor people, but rich people and actors like Jennifer Lopez, she's a singer, artist. They made it like, oh, why is her body so perfect and she's still at City Island? That's an example. And then all of the guys
Yes.
started to be like, oh, light skin, small waist, and big body, big bottoms made it a big deal. And so they rose to the occasion. So you can't get mad at that. And then the guys that still like natural bodies is hiding underneath their bed.
Wait, what? Wait.
The guys
Nah,
Do,
that
niggas say
like
hi.
natural women, they're hiding. They don't like to say it out loud. They're gonna just still be like, "Oh, I'm an Instagram. I got an Instagram girl. I got a big, huge body." But in the real life, at home, they like, "Nah, I like my girl at home because she make me food. She make me comfortable. She rub my head, and when I'm sad, I'm good." The men made what they see on the videos what they need.
Who needs that?
no,
All
the
right. I
boys,
think.
not the men. The boys.
All
Yep.
right. Look. Check this
Yeah,
out.
Oh
the
What's
boy.
your
boys.
name,
Do
sweetheart?
you
I
do
don't
you
even.
have a
If you want to say your
BBL?
name or your alias, what's your alias, sweetheart?
It's mahogany.
All
Hi,
right.
bundles.
What's going on, Mahogany?
Do you
As,
have a
as far as
BBL?
as far as for me, right? I've been married for 8 years now.
Yeah, she clocking. She's fire.
I love my
Yo, do
wife.
she have a BBL?
Absolutely.
My wife doesn't have any type of surgeries,
You have
nor
a
do I
BBL?
desire her to have any type of surgeries. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't even like girls that wear weaves. I love 100% natural beauty because at the end of the day, I feel like a woman's essence and a woman's temple is an amazing thing. So to enhance it to me, it's like who am I really with? Am I with you or am I with your representative? Now that's just me. I can't speak for anybody else, nor am I shaming anybody else. That's just my preference. You know what I'm saying? So
Yo, can I ask
Right.
a
when you
question?
But we're right with
Mahat,
your preference. And if you feel like looking at something on TV or leaning, or I'm not saying that you cheat because that's not what I'm saying. But if you look at something on TV and you feel like you're attracted to and you harp on it, us as women, we pay attention to that. We might not say nothing out loud, but we pay attention. So if I got the money and the capability to rise to the occasion to what made you smile or that twinkle in your eye,
let
I'm
me
gonna
stop you
do it.
right there. I can look at a BBL or a fat ass online. That's entertaining. That's just like as a kid, right? You had a toy. The toy was meant to entertain you. Did you necessarily want to turn into the toy? No. It entertained you for the time being. It entertained you for the time being, and then when you got bored with it, what you did? You put it to the side or you threw it
Nah,
Right.
away.
nah, nah. I don't know.
yo,
Listen,
but
I
we,
don't know. I
Right.
yo,
think
we are
And
men.
you're right
We are
about that.
men. We can't
But
look
at the
at
same
titties and
time,
ass.
you as
The
my
fuck?
man, I want to make sure you're good. So
Yo,
Sometimes it's about accommodating the man, but also it also has something to do with what the standards are today. Meaning today, as in 2026. In
No, but I think
2026,
I think
every
we
nah.
base
BBL
too
is
much.
in.
I think we
Hey,
base too
hey,
much time. I think we base too, especially on the relationship part. Let's talk about the relationship part. I think
yeah,
we
but,
base. I
mhm,
think we base too much time on the visual because let's be clear, you could be
yeah,
bad, you could be bad as fuck, but if you can't cook, you can't take care of no kids, you can't help me elevate my
yeah,
life as far as getting to a better
Yeah, I
situation.
don't give a
What
fuck
good
about
are
that
you? You
BBL.
just good.
yeah,
You just good for a quick fuck. So at
yes,
the end of the
and that's
day,
a fact,
how long are you actually gonna last in my world? You
But
gonna last as
yo,
long
right?
as my dick get hard. Cause guess what? I'm gonna get old soon. My shit might not work one day. Then what are you worth after that?
Right, and I agree. But the issue is, why do women get BBLs? And I'm just trying to explain because I don't have a BBL. But what I do know is when I was younger, because I have a big butt, I was fat. And now that I'm older, it's like it's fire. So I'm confused. So
They gotta
it
say
is
it.
yo, no,
media.
no.
It's what's
See,
showing up right
look,
now. If you
look,
got
I
a
was
big
gonna say
boob,
that.
that's a thing. If you got a small waist, that's a thing. But people that's born this way,
Mhm.
we struggle with, we fight with the people that's faking it. Because
No,
now
yo,
that my shit is
but y'all
real,
got
I'm
her
being
whole
told
name,
she went to
BBW.
DR.
Been
How was
winning for
DR? How was
years.
Colombia? I don't know
yo.
what you talking about, ma'am, sir, him, she, they. But media does that because of this Instagram, because of Facebook. Everybody's just following a thing. As far as finding a wife or a spouse, that's something different.
It's definitely a
Everybody
trend.
has
It's a trend.
their own agenda as far as who they want to spend their lifelong situation with,
Mhm.
right? So if you want to marry or be with somebody that's a look, that's what you're gonna do. What's trendy, but what's trendy always fails.
Okay.
But at home, grits, shrimp, catfish, that's gonna be whatever. And I say that
You
all
just
the
made me
time to all the
hungry.
women that are listening or whatever. Like, I don't know. I could be 700 pounds. I could be 300 pounds. But I promise you, if the guy feels good at home in the bed and comfortable and secure, that's what matters. So it doesn't matter why I chose my BBL. It doesn't matter because I could have chose my BBL and then still been like, no, this wasn't good because I still don't find my guy. It's a trend right now. Everybody's just following what's going on because all of y'all guys, especially black men, love fair skinned, light skinned, straight hair, uh, small waist, big butt. But the reality is that's not what your mama looked like. And if you come from a two parent
I
home,
like Spanish girls,
that's not
man.
what your
Yeah,
dad like.
Yeah, I like
You
I don't
dark
just
even
skin. I
like
like
dark
showing
dark
what's
skin.
skin.
going
yeah,
on.
women
Yeah, I like
treat
dark
all
skin.
men like that. That's what I'm saying. Women
Yo,
treat
but
all men like that.
but look. I think before we, so because I want to get to the next topic too as well. But I think in that perspective, I think in all aspects we're all at fault, and this is why I say why. As the unks up in here, let's talk. Let's keep it barbershop talk. Then we didn't have bad bitches in our lives, but it just wasn't it. But all of us up here have been in the spotlight in
My
some
fault,
way,
sis.
shape,
Call
and
back.
form.
I can't hear loud.
No,
Call
I'm
back.
listening. I'm listening. I can hear y'all.
Yeah.
I
Um.
can't hear him while I'm on the phone. Just call
All
back.
right, I'm gonna
Call
hang
back.
up.
So we've all had bad bitches in some way, shape, or form, or whatever. But we've all had spotlight in some way, shape, and form where the girl, some girl that maybe wanted us, saw that girl that we was with, and maybe tried to emulate her. That happens on a regular day basis. Yo, bro, nigga, and the reason why I say it's our fault because we as men we trying to get some of the baddest. Back then, when I was really moving in this, I was trying to get some of the baddest, nigga. I ain't trying to go for the. I ain't trying to go for what you said at the at home Jones. I'm trying to get for some of the baddest. So when I'm
Let me ask you a
posting up,
question, Live. Has there ever been a time when you seen a chick that you wanted and she was with a nigga and you tried to implement that nigga?
I tried to who?
Had there ever been a time that you
Uh,
seen a female that you wanted and she was with a nigga and you tried to make yourself that nigga?
nah, hell no.
So at the end of that, I'm glad you said that. So guess what? That's an insecurity on the female's part because niggas don't do
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah,
Hell no.
but that's what I was getting to the point of. I said it's the female.
That ain't got shit to do with us, but you said it's because of us. That don't got shit to
No,
do with us
I'm
because
saying
we don't do
Hey,
that.
I
yo,
said
yo,
partly.
bundles.
No,
Bridge
I was
said,
saying partly
yo,
us
hold
because
on,
of
hold
our
on.
hunt. Because I hunt for it. We unbeknownst, unconsciously. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Unconsciously, why we
You
Hey,
don't
can't
yo,
put
hunt.
that
I
on
ain't
us
never
though.
hunt.
You
I
can't
ain't
put that
never
on
hunt for
us.
no joint.
That's
I
not
ain't
our
never
problem.
hunt.
Yes, it's not my
I'm,
problem
yo,
because the
I'm
next
from
bad
Harlem,
joint gonna
man.
come for sure.
We don't hunt for girls. They
Right, they
there.
hunt
They're already
us.
there.
They
Yeah, they're
hunt
already
us.
there, bro.
They definitely hunt us.
I don't,
Absolutely, but I'm talking about I'm talking
yo,
about hunt, meaning like we outside. You
But what I'm
outside, you see
saying
what's
is
going on.
this
You ain't
situation
running
right
down
here
on everything that passed by.
trying to put the blame on men. I gotta disagree because if that was the case, niggas would be out here left and right, pause if necessary, getting meat implants. Niggas would be out here getting abdominal
See, hey
implants
yo,
left and right.
niggas,
Things
hey
like
yo, I
that.
ain't gonna lie,
niggas is
Niggas
getting
ain't
niggas
those.
doing
do,
that.
Niggas is
Niggas
getting
is on
niggas.
some
those.
shit. Niggas is on some shit like, all right, if a nigga feel bad about his body, 9 times out of 10 he gonna go to the gym. If he feeling bad about whatever else he got going on, 9 times out of 10 he gonna fix that
I think Dr.
organically. It
Miami
just seems like the
Dr.
females
Miami
are
will tell you
taking the
different.
route. The females are taking the route of the fast lane, and this is why niggas that's in relationships. Fuck if you single. If you single, do what you want, boo. Let's be clear. If you
Yo,
single,
I,
do what you want, boo. But
yo,
My
brothers,
as being
I
in a
don't know if
relationship with
these,
a female, as being in a relationship with a man and going to get a BBL, and I'm telling you that I love you the way you are, that is a direct notion to let me know that you are doing it for something else outside of this relationship.
And you
facts,
cannot doubt
Point
it, and
blank,
you
period.
cannot hide it.
facts.
We see it.
yo,
Yo, bro,
have y'all
niggas
seen
is
the
getting knee
nightlife?
lifts to
Have
become
y'all
six
seen the
foot and better,
nightlife in the
bro.
last 3 years?
Hell
Niggas
Like,
yeah,
have
do
we
it.
y'all?
work that.
I'm outside.
All right.
I'm always
So look. I understand the females. They speaking in a different context. But as a dude who go in a spot and that's all you see, the same bitch with the same body. Come on. And they all looking for the same thing. Again, that's a little 5, 10%. Now look how crazy it is. The aunties is getting BBLs. The grandmas is getting BBLs.
Hey
Like,
yo, she said niggas is outside getting knee lifts. It's
nah.
crazy.
Your man Big Boogie, what's his name? Big Boogie Bang, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
he got taller. He turned to like 6'7" or some
my, my,
shit.
my, my, my statement is this, right? The average person to get the BBL, we all know what they doing it for. Niggas can say, oh, the weight and all. Fuck out of here, man. I'm a 80s baby. You have a baby, you deal with them stretch marks. Fuck
Right.
is you
yo,
talking
li-
about?
listen. I just listen. There was some research just now done and I have to disregard of the fact that there's not men. There are definitely men
The phone
getting
lines is on
multiple
Yo,
fire
the
tonight,
phone
procedures.
li-
boy.
yo, this topic was
Yo,
crazy. The phone lines
hashtag
is going
Unc Em. Yo,
crazy.
Yeah,
listen.
mahogany
Hashtag Unc
back.
Em Podcast,
Go
please.
ahead. Go ahead.
You
Cause
on them?
I'm
Share the
confused
live.
though,
Share
cause
the
I'm
live.
trying to figure out. So us as women, we supposed to chase a man. So it's no longer curiosity kills the cat. We are now like,
All right, hold
I
on.
gotta make sure my man
Let her
feels
finish.
good.
Let her
I
finish.
gotta make sure he I I'm already born to cater to my man. Now you asking me to put a tampon on you. Now you asking me to wash your face, put deodorant under your arms. That's what you're asking me to do?
No, can I
Hell no.
ask
Nah,
this one?
hell no,
Hell
hell
no.
no.
Can I ask you a question, Mahogany?
Huh?
All right, so when we talking about a BBL once again, because I think you kind of lost on what we talking about. We talking about a
Mm-hmm.
Brazilian butt lift, not lipo,
Mm-hmm.
not gastric bypass, none of that.
Mm-hmm.
Brazilian butt lift, where they specifically going to get their body snatched for the sole purpose of, like you say, social media life, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
as a woman who, as a regular female who don't got her body done, right? Who's cuffed to a dude who's looking at bitches who got their body done or whatever online, like Bundle said, for entertainment. Now you get insecure, you go get your body done. Do you think that the nigga is still gonna not look at buns online?
No, you can look at buns online, but at what point did you secure me to be like, "Hi, babe, look at this"? Yeah, nah, her body look fire, but yeah, it's fake. You
Nah,
men never
see,
say
not
that.
no,
They
no,
just
see,
go,
look, look,
"Oh
look, look, look,
look,
look, look.
oh
I just
look, I
asked
will
for
No,
a
lick it, eat it, suck it."
damn, shorty. I almost was on your side, but let me. I was almost on your side until you
I
said
need to
that.
know what type of nigga she be around.
No,
What
no, no,
niggas
no.
is these?
See, no. See, look,
None of them.
listen. No, see, that's also the problem that I have with the female side of things, because what you just mentioned was a comfortability that you should have mentioned with the man in the beginning. Now, don't say now, hey babe, yo, look, let's look at this ass, when if that was never your narrative in the beginning. If your narrative was
Mm-hmm.
never always, hey
Yep,
babe, yo, come look at this ass, then
you
looking at
right,
ass wouldn't bother you. Me
right,
looking at
you
ass
right,
on a social media site wouldn't bother you if we constantly do it on a regular and when we are not walking every day. Women like to throw in, oh, I would have been with this after the fact. You have to
right.
give the man the comfort of knowing that I can be in a space with you, instead of it seeming like it's not, it's this, oh shit, I can't like this picture, or if I like this
Yep,
picture, it's some fucking extra shit. Because
Right.
not
right.
all women are with what you're saying, and men have to go through this Russian roulette of, are you with it or not?
Yep, you're right. Yeah, yeah.
So
I agree with that. You're right.
you know what
Because
I'm
there
saying?
got to be a
I'm
narrative that's brought early. You're right.
early, because at the end of the day, we're in a spectrum where nothing's being said and everything is being assumed. So when we know
Right. I
the words
agree.
of being assumed makes the ass out of you and me. So now I'm assuming you doing some things, or you not with this joint, and then now you, whether or not whoever does whatever, but
Niggas
you
be in
going
these
to do the
folks as
things that
well.
I thought we should be doing together.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
true
So
though.
it's
Yeah,
communication,
that's
and it's
true.
also a perspective of comfortability that I think both parties need to be in, but especially for women, because I feel like they do that and say it after the fact and make a man try to feel stupid in that moment. But it's like, damn, why? Like, why'd you start off telling me you bi, but then we've never had a threesome?
Right. Yeah, that's crazy to me too.
It's crazy.
That's
We might as
crazy
well
to
should have
me
never
as a
said
female because
anything.
I'm not going to tell you I'm bi. And then when you go, babe, let's have a threesome and I'm going to back down. No,
Yeah,
we in or we out. I agree.
you know what I mean? But there's many of men that go through that because they just don't know the verbiage. They're like, oh shit, she said she bi. So that means I can get these bitches and tell these down. And then she's like, no, it's gonna
Yeah.
be all for me.
Dubai,
But I
Dubai,
will say this, though. I will say
Dubai, and
this.
Dubai.
I will say this. There's a lot of women that grew up like Baby D with all the cakes and the ho-hos and the donuts. And they they grew up and they have big backs. They look like SpongeBob, square on the top, skinny on the bottom, and they want to fix it. It don't have nothing to do with a man. They just want to look away for themselves. And then after that, that's when it gets difficult because now it's like, what is your attitude? What is your mindset? And
They do
now when
turn
you
different.
guys
They do
meet
turn
her
different.
after this body change, y'all don't know the person before her because she might have been nice. She might have been mean.
Yeah,
She might have
yeah,
been
Hold on,
sad.
hold
Who
on.
knows?
Whoa,
the
hold
price
up,
go up.
hold up,
The
hold
Nah,
price
they
up,
do
go
hold
up.
turn
up,
different, bundles.
hold up,
They turn different.
hold
The
up.
price go up.
That
The
right
price go
there,
up when
what
you get
she
that
just
body.
said, that is
I'm gonna
mental illness at its best.
yo,
You
That's
trying
Uncle,
to
my
Nah,
tell
point.
you
and
trying
this
to
is
tell
why we see
me
the
you
victims,
Yep.
trying to
Uncle.
tell me
That's the
that
Tommy. That's why we the
this
victims.
knife right here, you trying to tell me that
Why we
this
the
knife right
victims?
here change your personality? Is
hell
that
yeah,
what is
that
that
shit
what I'm
turns their
hearing?
personality.
Yeah, absolutely. There's
Mental
people,
It
there's
illness.
does.
women,
Why we are the
right? Because
victims,
there's
bro.
women that they've been with
Exactly
their
why we the
man for
victims.
20
That's what I
years,
was saying from the
15
jump.
years,
That's
and
why
then
we
they
the
go get
Yes.
their
victims,
body done,
bro.
and their man is
You're
like,
right,
"What's
Matt.
wrong with you?" And their attitude is different because they can't catch up. What your brain and what your body look like is two different
Hold on,
things,
sis. Let me
and it's
explain to
up
you
to
what
the
that
man
is.
to decide.
Let me explain to you what that is. Let me explain to you what that is. You was always an insecure person.
Yep, and the guy knew that.
You
That
was
was with me, right?
always an insecure person, and now because you feel like you paid for whatever it is you wanted to pay for to look a certain type of way, now you feel like you can change it. But at the end of the day, you still that scary you still that insecure person. You just disguised it behind this wall of this artificial beauty. Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah, you're right. So now, as the man, what you want to do? You gonna ride with me, or you gonna go on this ridiculous? Because guys meet girls with their bodies done. The question is not is the guys always ask, is your body real? Is your butt fake? Is that the question is now what? Like, are you happy? Do you feel good?
Listen, man,
It's a mental thing. It's mental
in the
illness,
words
like
of
you
Lauren
said.
Hill, man, how you gonna win if you ain't right within, man?
Come
Hey,
You know what I'm
again.
saying?
because
Simple.
Do you feel
money changes the situation.
how do you feel
I don't
offended
know.
when dudes ask you, is it fake or is it real? Do you feel offended?
That's a good
I
question.
do. I do. You know why I
Why?
feel offended?
Why?
Personally, I feel offended because I'm real. If it's not real, I might not feel offended. But because in 2026, asses and hips are in. But in 1999 and 2010 and 2008 and 2019, nobody cared about asses. It was big boobs. So yeah, I'm
Ain't
very
nobody,
offended. Just
nobody,
like if
no,
you
no, no,
got
no, no, nobody that
fake hair or
shit.
real hair, people
To
ask
the
you, your hair real, your hair
So a
fake? Well, my hair
female,
real.
Them
so a
cheeks,
female is
them
walking
cheeks been on
around
my
here
mind since
with fake ass.
09.
There's a woman walking around here with fake ass, fake titties, fake eyelashes, fake hair, fake
Yeah.
fingernails, but want a real nigga. Make it make sense.
Right, and that makes me mad because I'm offended. Because
Yeah,
now he's pulling up
and
on
she in
me
the shelter.
like, "Hey, ma, that's real.
Is
What
she
are
in
you
the
talking
shelter?
about? If I
But
slap you,
listen,
not
but of
slap you because
course,
I can't fight no
Oh, we
man, but
got
I'm
another caller,
offended.
sis.
but
I'm call back, but we got
All
another
right,
caller.
good,
Hold
good,
on.
good. I love
how
that.
can she feel
We
Hello?
offended?
gotta get to the next topic too,
Yo,
Yo,
y'all.
nah,
what's
yo,
up,
nah,
Unks?
What's
yo,
going
nah.
on? What's
It's
going on?
Gigi again. Nah, Mahogany Wallen. Ain't no way that your character as a person changes when your body change. We're gonna make that
No,
straight.
she didn't say her.
I was 302 pounds. I worked out very hard for a whole year and some change. And nothing about my attitude and the way I was changed.
But look, you earned it.
I
See,
You
earned
earned
that.
it,
that's
yeah.
I don't care if I got my body done. I don't care. And yo, no lie, I did Ozempic. I did shots. And I worked very hard. I knew what I needed to do. But nothing about my attitude, the way I thought, the way I wanted to treat people, the way I wanted to move in society. I still wanted to help people. I still wanted to love, all that shit. So that's some bullshit.
Yo, I just
That's
wanna,
one
I
out the
I'm
wanna,
not letting the
bunch.
L go out like that. We're not doing that.
no, I just wanna applaud you for your journey. I'm happy you got through that, man. Real shit.
Yeah, because losing weight is hard. Eating is
Facts.
easy.
yes, it is.
Yes, it
Okay?
is.
Let's keep that a buck. And
That
I still work out to this day.
No,
Yo,
but
listen, y'all.
No, it's
Before
not
we,
what
easy.
she was saying, was that when the girls get the BBLs, their attitudes change, and I can agree with her.
that was
I
true what she
agree.
said
I
about
agree
the
Yeah,
too.
my
attitude changing.
attitude changed, but my attitude changed for the better. My attitude was like, you got this in the world. You could do better. You could treat people better. You don't have
No,
to be
no,
sad all the time. That's for
No,
me.
sis,
I
not
don't know
not
how
every
other people
female
do it,
no,
think
but
like
that
that.
was me.
That's
no.
you
I think she
right, I
misunderstanding.
mean,
in
We
the
Yeah,
not
yeah,
category of
yeah.
the people G.
you work for that. You
that's what I
work for
was
that. We're
trying
not
to
even
say.
talking about
Different
you. We're not
mindsets,
talking
different
about you.
strokes for different folks.
Yeah, you
Yeah, we
put
talking.
the category of people that's not even in your lane. You jumping in a lane that you don't even got no business in.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that I ain't gonna front, sis. That what you did and what we
But
talking
even for
about is
chicks that
two
go get
totally
their
different
body
things.
done, everybody, you don't have to change who you are as a person.
But they do.
If you
No,
don't get your, I
but
know
they
people who got
do.
their ass done and they still nice
But they
people.
do.
But they do. It's
They
no way that
do.
Guess what, sis? You probably know one of the few diamonds in the rough because these chicks
Right.
be coming back from these fucking places with a
And they
whole new
whole
personality.
yeah,
a
they
whole
do.
new nigga come out.
Yo, a whole new nigga and a whole new personality.
Yo,
You know
they
what I'm
breaking up
saying?
with the nigga on the plane going to DR. Like, yeah, it's over, nigga.
All I'm saying is, if you
Word.
genuinely a good person, you gonna always be a good person.
I
No
agree.
matter if
We
you got
all
your body
agree on
done or
that.
you worked hard for it.
Right, we all
Nah,
agree on that. But these chicks who get their body done, they get a different attention now. So the people who was giving them attention before they got their body done, they got a whole different aura towards them, whole different attitude and demeanor towards them. They getting different attention. They change.
And you're
So
right.
you can't.
And you're 100% right.
All
I'm
right.
not knocking that. I'm
So
not
you
gonna
so
knock
that's what
that.
she was talking about.
so you
Yo,
can't
sis,
jump
before
into
you
the
go,
lane
right?
of that's the people we talking about.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
not
listening.
Oh, I'm gonna let Jody Mack finish his statement.
Yeah, yeah, let him finish.
All right, so before you go, we're gonna switch over to the other side, and then we're gonna go into the other subject. The other
Facts.
side, what we was talking about as far as like women having children with men that don't want the children. What is your
Okay.
thoughts on that?
So my take on this is my take. If you know you don't want to have children with a period, and you lay down with a person and they say they got birth control, strap up. Period. You know you don't want no more kids, strap up.
Right.
Stop running in raw dog. And then when she gets pregnant, because she all in love and googly eyed, you mad now.
All in love and googly eye.
I respect that
That's
statement.
it. That's there's nothing more to it. That's not a
With-
long
Nah, don't
drawn
respect that
conversation.
statement,
It
Bundles.
is
I'm
something
not
to
taking it to the
is.
river.
It is
Don't
something.
That's
respect
a
that.
fucking
It is
fact.
something to it.
You
know why
don't
it's
want
so
no
cool?
kids.
Hold on,
If you don't
Jody,
want-
we can't hear you, bro. So just let her finish her statement, and
If
then we're
you
gonna
don't
talk
want
to the
no
panel.
kids, wrap it up so you safe.
Okay.
Just like a chick. If she don't want no kids, she gonna make sure she take her birth control. She gonna put that extra thing up in there to make sure that jizz don't get where it gotta go.
Yo,
Bottom line.
Salute says you could call back once the panel get to talking. If you want to call back and answer what they say, do so. Salute, sis. I appreciate your call.
All right.
Okay. Even wrapping it up, right? Let's say the condom break and pre-cum slide in before you pull out. Oh, that's all it takes.
Because females be fertile.
That's all it takes. Right? That's all it takes. The condom could break pre-cum. Pre-cum, you ain't need a skeet. You pull out. Oh, that's pregnant, right? Y'all didn't plan on having this kid. You don't want this kid. You talk about this, yo. I don't want this, but I want to have this baby. I don't want a kid. I don't want another kid. The condom broke. Nah, this shit ain't right. Fuck that. I'm having this baby. This is my baby. My body, my choice. We are the victims in that. Because we have no say so. Because if we don't want to be part of that kid life, like we said from the jump, from the very beginning, before the baby was even born, when you had the choice to get an abortion, right? You had that choice also as an option, but you chose to have it. They don't get penalized, but we do. We got to pay child support for something we from the jump didn't want.
For a fact.
That's a fact.
We are
I'm kind of
victims of that
pause. I'm
situation.
trying to torn between the two because yes, I do believe niggas should be wearing condoms, and I also feel, and this might just be sounding a little weird. You might say, "Your bundles, you bugging. You can't say that." Niggas got to master the pullout game. Even with the Jimmy hat on, like you got to kind of know your situation. Like know what you, if you've been out here fucking for 20, 30 years, you should know your situation by now. Like I got two biological kids. My kids is 10 years apart. Now, did I wear condoms with every chick that I've been with? I'm not gonna sit here and try to make it sound like I'm some goodie. Nah, I haven't. But I've mastered the art of the pullout game. My pullout game is elite. I'm batting 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So, yo, bro, so what's good with the double standards, though? Because if we don't want to have the kid and the girl do,
We
right?
fuck. We fuck.
all right, so
That's
look,
it.
contrary to the situation I said earlier, and let's be clear, I love my daughter to death. I wasn't financially or mentally ready to have a kid when I had my first child. And I told her mother this, like, yo, I think we should, whatever. She basically told me straight up and down, no, right? I'm trying to convince her. She like, no, I'm not doing that. And mind you, she already had a kid. So I'm like, hold on. You not working. I'm not working. I'm out here busting a couple of moves. We don't have anything financially set. Why would you want to bring another child into the world when neither one of us is straight? Oh, I don't do abortions and all this other wooty wooty woo. All right, cool. Now, when situations were left with me and her, I want to say my daughter was about maybe 5 or 6 or something like that. She would, everything was smooth. She'd call me a couple times for whatever the child needed, whatever. I was never a deadbeat dad. I took care of my daughter and her son. Now, when I got married, 2 weeks after I got married, I got hit in the head with the child support papers. And in the midst of getting hit in the head with the child support papers, she told the courts that I didn't do nothing for my kid ever. So them niggas hit me with a nice little fine. Them niggas hit me with a $20,000, you know what I mean? You heard back the Riz or whatever. And my arms was literally tied. There was nothing I could do about it. So yes, niggas is victims of the my body, my choice when it comes to that situation because it was that I basically got robbed with no gun.
Right. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
guess what? If it was a crackhead that got her pregnant, she ain't having it.
Fact.
Now look
Right.
at this.
And what if and now on the flip side, what if we want a kid? Nah, that's my bloodline. You bugging, that's my legacy. I don't want to have a baby.
That's the other side of the coin too.
That's another.
You can't even make her have the baby.
And that's crazy, bro.
We're victims.
In certain states,
And
you
that's her.
can.
And guess what? We fall victim because that's her body. We can't tell her what to do with her body.
Check this
That's why
out.
we fall victim to the
In the state of California, she has to have the baby. Like, all right, in the state of California, check this out. Let's just say your lady got raped. I mean, excuse me, raped. We're not supposed to use that word. Raped, right? And she gets pregnant. Here's the messed up part about Cali. She has to have the baby, and the father has rights to the child. The man that did the mean you heard to you. He has rights to the child.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's
So
wild.
you just committed a criminal act,
And they give you rights.
Right.
and you got rights. That's crazy.
But it's in the same sense we talking about where it's like a woman got rights over your child.
Now in Cali,
I mean, we talking about in Cali, but for like you said, for the men that want the child, and Shorty's like, nah.
Women definitely have rights over the child until you make it where she doesn't have rights. And that's the part that I think that, like when women be saying that, oh, you want to see your child go to court. You don't have to go to court to keep the child. Why I got to go to court to see it?
right. That's crazy.
And we got
So
the same
who
rights.
really got the rights here? You saying that, oh, fathers got rights too. I don't have rights until I go to the court and try to exercise them. And even then, it's a 50-50 chance that my rights might get violated.
Brothers, we got the same rights. We got the same rights up until we go to court.
Yeah.
Once we
I
go to
think
court,
that's when you lose your rights when you go to court.
Right.
Nah, that's a whole fact, but Mass.
Hell yeah.
That's a fact.
That shit crazy.
We definitely got the same rights, bro.
Like
but
right now,
guess what?
like right now,
without rights, we have to pay.
Right now, brothers, if your wife takes the kids to another state without telling you, that's kidnapping.
It is.
Let me tell you how. Let me tell you how that's
right,
50% right. Let me
right.
tell you how that's 50% right. Now, Mass, everybody here, y'all know I live in Connecticut. What y'all don't know is the reason why I came to Connecticut. My daughter was living in Connecticut, right? That was the main reason for me coming up here, because her mom used to do bullshit all the time. Like at the time, I'm in my 20s. You know, I'm going out, I'm doing this. My BM, if she sees this, don't take no offense to it. Don't call my phone spazzing, but I'm just speaking my truth here. I'll be ready to go somewhere with the bros. She'll find out about an event that I'm going to. Day of, she'll call me, or your daughter want to see you. Yo, you know I was going. You gonna choose that over? Now I gotta drive to CT, spend the day with my daughter, drive back, do what I want to do, or depending on the situation. So I got tired of doing that, and when I got with my wife and we was trying to find a crib, I said, "Yo, let's just go to CT. They got I'm about to buy a crib out there. Bought the crib out here. Set the family up. We are a town away from my daughter. One town over. I go see my daughter whenever I want. But I never told her mom that I moved to CT because I know the game she play. Somebody that she know finds out because they know my car, the car that I had back then, knows my car, tells her within that week, she moved to Virginia. No call, didn't tell me nothing, switched to schools, everything. Boom. We get ready to go to court. When we get ready to go to court, she brings all this information. Oh, he's a gang, got pictures and all that. He's a gang member, he this, he that, he that, all this bullshit. The judge sided in her favor.
Of course they do. This is New York. I mean, this is the East Coast.
No kidnapping charge, no misplacement of the child, none of that. None of that.
But if you would have did that, woo!
You know what I'm saying?
5 stars on GTA on your
I got
ass.
kicked out of my daughter's school one time. I went to go see my daughter while she was in school one time. And I guess the one of the people in the school was cool with my BM, and she like, yo, you know, Jada's father here, he came to see her. But she thinking she just being nice, just let my baby moms know, like, he's here. She drove to the school, said he has no right to be here. He doesn't have any legal bounds to be at the school. I don't know what he's here for. I think he's trying to take her, whatever. You know the police escorted me out the building?
Yo, bro,
That's crazy.
It happened to me too, nigga. My son's first day at school, bitches called everybody, called the gym teacher, nigga. Everybody, nigga.
But this is what I'm saying, like, yes, do men have rights? Yes. But your rights is only your rights once you're able to exercise them. If you're not able to exercise them, you ain't got no rights, nigga. Like, they need to put an asterisk next to that men's rights when it comes to kids because it ain't always fair.
Let me. I would just say, can I metaphorically speak on that?
You're right.
And then we could go into the next subject. But that is the same thing about freedom and liberty. White people walk with freedom. Black people walk with liberty. We get told we can walk over there. But if some white folks say we can't walk over there, it's up for us. In white America, I'm just saying. So it's a difference in speech and conversation when we talk about it. But we walk within liberty. And in this world, in this white America that we have, that's where you see freedom. When you look at the white folks, they have the freedom. They have the freedom to walk around comfortably. The woo, 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 woo. That don't scare them. They look at, oh, there's help. The government.
You want to hear some real shit, though? That's how I feel, though, when I hear it. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, that's ambulance going to help somebody. Oh, that's police going to solve a crime.
You better real motherfucker. I hear.
All right, no, look. This how you get Jody. Jody, you in the car.
I'm a civilian now, bro.
Look, listen. Hear me out. Hear me out. You in the car, right? You in the car. A Caucasian individual might see sirens behind him and asks, oh, what does the officer need? Does he need to get around me? Does he have a question for me? Whatever.
That's freedom.
Us, we get to, especially if we're in the car with a bunch of other people, we get to ask some questions. Yo,
nervous.
Anybody got, you know what I mean? You heard on them? Anybody? What the?
That's why I don't be in the car with a bunch of people. I'm not riding dirty. I'm a civilian, bro. I don't give a fuck.
No, absolutely. I'm just saying for the majority of us.
That's what you're a civilian, yes.
I'm part of
to
the
them, we some niggas.
Right, understand, and I understand that. You know, I'm just talking my shit.
Yeah, I know.
But, you know
To
what I'm
them,
saying?
we some niggas, man.
Yeah, you know I know that. Of course.
All right,
And them niggas might not even be for us.
That's a fact. All right, so
They
we're
don't
gonna get
know,
into
9 times out of 10, they never for us. They go the mission going wherever the fuck they going on the floor.
Word.
Trying to
All
get
right, so we're gonna get into the
Trying to
next
get us out
topic.
the
I
way.
want to salute everybody that chimed in on that topic right there. All the females that called in. Just understand that your sentiment and your thoughts are very much appreciated on this show. I don't want y'all to feel like it's not. We heard y'all. We wanted to hear from y'all. We appreciate y'all, and we salute y'all, man. Real talk.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? All right, so the next topic is, Youth gun violence. Salute. Moment of silence for Jaden and Pierre. We just gonna give them a moment of silence real quick. Salute to the young brother Jaden Pierre, man. Going too soon, man.
Like
All right.
not even being funny though. We got to give as much as it sucks to say this shit. We might as well give a moment of silence to the kid who killed him because he killed himself.
Oh, he did? I ain't. That's news.
Yeah,
I didn't hear
that's
that.
news. Yeah, I posted that in there.
He killed himself.
All right, so
What?
and
He was 18 also.
Yeah, we don't know if it's true. A lot of people saying that he did that. Well, people saying that to get the heat off of him and all of that shit. Because, the news ain't, air it, but it's crazy.
Listen, we don't know the situation. They both was kids.
Right.
We just gonna say moment of silence for that gentleman too. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, we don't know what was going on in that situation. They both was kids. You know what I'm saying? Kids don't have real control or wherewithal of their own emotions. So we gonna give him his just due too. Word, let's get into it, man. All right.
yep.
And I give a big condolence to my son, KK47. That's the homie. That's my bro. I fuck with him. Unfortunately, that's his nephew that it happened to. And I
Yo,
fuck with KK.
y'all was right, bro. It just pulled up. He tried to fake his death.
Oh, he
get
tried
the
to
heat.
fake it?
Yeah. Right. He tried to fake his death to get the
I
heat
mean,
off.
it sounded like a common little thing that you do.
Oh,
Yeah,
so,
niggas be
so we
trying
gotta
to
take that. Hold on, man. We gotta take
niggas be
that
trying to
back.
pull a fast one, you heard? Niggas be trying to pull a fast one,
We
you
gotta
heard?
take that back.
One more.
Nigga try
Yeah, we
to
gotta
pull
take that back,
he trying to
man.
pull a
Fuck,
fast one on niggas.
we was trying to be respectful to the little rugrat,
Yo,
man.
niggas trying to get low. People trying to get low.
Right.
Yo, man, listen. All right,
Trying to
so
pull a
look.
fast one on niggas.
I would say that I just wanna hear y'all perspective, but I want to speak on it first. But obviously one of the first, and it's crazy, one of the first topics that we talked about on the Unc Em Podcast, is go tap into episode 1, was the gun violence and everything that was going on. And just to run into a situation like this with two young kids. And if you haven't seen the full video, they were picking on him for a little bit, about 5 or 6 little niggas just swinging on them, hitting them, and things of that nature. And then there's this one dude just, I guess he just had enough of picking on him and felt the need to take his life at that point.
To me, I looked at it, bro. It was a mistake, bro.
It was.
I don't think he meant to even hit that part of his body.
It was a mistake.
He didn't even mean to shoot, bro.
Yeah, but these little niggas don't be smart. If you trying to slap a nigga with a gun, why the fuck is your hand is on the trigger?
Right?
Because they don't know. Like you said, if you don't know.
Yes and no, homie, because them hairpin triggers. It don't take much.
No, I get that.
Don't take much.
Yo, why you got
niggas
one
gotta
in
be
the
smart,
head?
cause niggas be doing
Why you
videos
got-
and
why
shit
you got
with
one in the
cameramans
head
with
if you
guns
gonna
and all
smack
of
a
that
nigga?
shit. Yo, bro.
But let's keep it real. Most of the little niggas that's moving around with the guns, they ain't even had gun safety training. None of that shit.
That's a fact.
They never.
None of us had gun safety training in the hood. Niggas was up there shooting on the roof as practice. Niggas, they ain't know.
But bundles. Hold on. We speaking from the Unc perspective. That's why I said what I said. They don't know all right. So let's keep it real. The hood terminology of knowing how to hold your hammer. You better know how to clean it. You better know how to shoot that motherfucker. You better never get a hammer and not shoot that bitch one time. We know.
That's how you
gotta go
test
bust
it.
that shit a few times to know how that shit flat.
Nah, you test it.
Test it
niggas,
out. We
come
know
on,
how
bro.
that
We
shit
not,
goes.
yo, bro.
That
We
shit
don't come from the
jam on
army.
you.
We never had army
Nah, that's why I said like
tactics,
at
anything.
least for most of
Niggas,
us, you think about like when
Pebble
your
B.
first time getting your hand on the
what?
grip, you either
Pebble
in an
B.
alleyway or a
Yeah, let me touch
rooftop
this shit. Let me go
or
to the
something
roof.
like that, and
Yeah.
you getting to know your situation.
But that's
That's what
what
niggas used to call it back in the day, getting to know
I
your
doubt any of
situation.
us. I doubt any of
there's
us ever
nobody
knew how to
young,
clean a gun or take it apart.
Nah,
yeah,
That's
nobody teaches
coming up.
young niggas
not
that
back then.
there
Nah.
is a divide. So it's just young niggas with hammers. Real
Mm-hmm.
talk. It's young niggas with hammers because I remember everybody who had a hammer back in the day. I remember the ones when you knew the mistake. You know, first of all, I got a cut on my hand for sticking my finger in the fucking in the barrel, not in the barrel, with a clip.
In the chamber.
Yeah, the chamber. And then you know when the shit clicked right back, that shit could take off your whole finger. It got
That's a
caught
fact.
in the bitch. Oh man, the most excruciating pain I have. But again, these are just woes you just learn, just trying to make sure that you have the right shit you got on you, right?
Mhm.
These little niggas are just, hey, I got a gun, put it somewhere. Oh, it's problems. We pick it up.
Nah,
And
they keep that shit on their hip. That shit on their waist.
in their waist, in their bag, however they moving around with it, but they ain't doing the things necessary. One, they ain't going to target practice. So this is how we have a rest in peace to the 7-month-old that got astray. This is what happens when you
And the brother got tagged.
yeah.
Yeah, yup, facts. The little brother, the big brother. He was like 2, I think.
Yeah, he got tagged too.
So
Oh, you got hit too.
Unfortunately,
that's what.
yeah, it was the grades, but you know he ain't passed, but his sister passed away.
So my
7
question
months.
is that one?
Where they getting all these hammers from?
That was just about to say, where are they getting these hammers from? Who they
We
getting
know
these
where they
hammers
getting it
from?
from. We ain't gonna be oblivious to it. We know where they getting it from. We got older niggas selling them shit. You got little niggas going to Atlanta or got cousins that live down south. You know how it's getting here.
Mm-hmm.
Them
Yeah,
niggas is they
that
be
that
having
is one
a lot
way,
of
but then you
guns
also got
too,
another
bro.
way. Cause like for instance, for me, when I was 15, the way I got my hand on a grip at 15, it was my dad's joint. I knew where he tucked it at in his room.
No, that's a
Now,
fact. I stole my
Did
first
he
one,
show it to me? Did he
and you went
glorify
looking.
having a hammer? No, he did not. But
You
I
know,
knew it was
Terry,
in the house.
Right, you knew it was there.
look
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. I stole my first one. My friend showed me his dad gun. Yeah, it's grimy and all that. My man went to the bathroom. I took that shit.
It's
Word.
that 8 bodies on it.
Word. Nigga don't know what's
Nigga
going on with
K
that
said, "This
shit.
mine, nigga."
this shit. Wow.
Word. I
That
need
was
this shit.
that
Word.
was a serial killer hammer,
No,
man.
Word. And I got caught because my man called my phone. I guess his dad went looking for it because he probably needed it. The nigga knew who just took it. Nigga called my phone like, yo, bro, you was the only one in the crib, B. I need that shit.
Gotta
I was
bring
like,
that back.
damn.
Gotta bring
I
that
made some.
back.
Word.
Yo, Bridget, I made some
And he
stack.
never got it back though. You feel me? I gave it to one of my man's crib because I had that type of moms. You feel me? That go in your room and searching and all
yeah,
that
you
shit.
got
You
you
feel
can't
me?
keep
Right. She want to do
So
laundry and
I
shit,
couldn't
right?
really have it.
All right, so
So
boom, check this out, right?
that goes in back to these parents today, man. Niggas gotta start searching them kids' rooms, start searching these kids' book bags and all that shit. You heard?
And you also gotta watch what you do and say around these kids too, because like for instance, for me, right, I'm a licensed gun carrier for the state of Connecticut. I have a license.
Mm-hmm.
My son stumbled upon a couple of pictures of me from back in the day in my early 20s, and he told his mom like, "Ma, that's dad," and she was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Oh, dad was a YN." Exactly how he said it. Oh, dad was a YN. So she calls me. Oh, you gotta talk to your son. I'm like, what you mean? She was like, I'm gonna let him tell it to you. She didn't even want to tell me. She said, I'm gonna let him tell it to you. I came home. My son was like, oh, I seen you with the pictures with the guns. I said, what picture? He shows me the picture. It's from an old Facebook page that I never deleted. I don't even know how he found it. Matter of fact, I think one of his classmates must have stumbled upon it or something, that
Showed
know
them like,
that
yo, look
know
at
me and showed it to them.
yo,
I'm
look at
sorry for these OnlyFans babies.
You know what I'm saying? So now I have to explain to my son. I have to
nah,
explain
yo,
to my
you
son. I'm
wrong.
like, yo, son, remember that building that I took you to that you said was all that was nasty and you didn't like it and all that? And he was like, yeah. I said, well, that's the building that your father grew up in. I said, the life that you living right now, I have to bust my ass to make a way for you so you wouldn't have to go through any of that. Your lifestyle is way different than the lifestyle that I had growing up. So where certain things that might have been looking a certain type of way, you got to understand that that was a level of survival for your father. You don't have that in you. You don't
But
need a
guess what? They
level of
would never
survival
they
because
would
I'm
never
doing the hard
understand that,
work to
bro.
make sure that you don't have to live the life of a survival tactic.
But they would never understand that because the social media, man, they
But
they
that's why
they
us
actually
us as
allowing mad shit
fathers.
on it.
But look, Kay, that's why us as fathers and uncles have to really sit them down, like when I did with my son, and let him know, like, look, you don't have to worry about providing for your mother. I do that for everybody in this house. Nigga, you
Right.
sit in the room and play video games all the day. You don't wake up and say, how am I going to make this money so my mom and my sister can eat? You don't have that type of worries. When I was growing up, those were the type of worries that I had. You didn't
Listen,
have to worry about going outside your door and somebody might want to jump you that day or shoot you that day or stab you that day. You don't have those type of worries, son. So you got to
but
understand that what you saw in that picture was a picture not of glorification, but of desperation.
no,
Your
but
father
Bundle,
was in the trenches. Your father was in an environment that called for that as a way of protection. Now,
yo,
the
Now we
picture
get
might have
that,
been
but
on
you
some
gotta
bull.
remember,
The picture might have been
yo,
on some
Bundles, you gotta
bullshit.
remember,
Yes,
black people is in these white people cribs as far as videos.
hmm
We in their crib. A lot of these white people never had to live that type of life we have to live neither. But once they watch them videos, or your kid, he not living like that. He live in Connecticut, but certain things other people or other kids that come from the city and start moving up there that grew up in that type of environment where they they leaving to go to Connecticut, they leaving down south to escape certain things and bringing that shit there because it's what they saw.
oh, my nigga,
yo,
I got a whole basketball team full of that. You these little niggas that I coach. Most of their parents is from New York, and the kids, my son age, that's on the team. They be talking like they been through the shit their parents went through, and I'm the one that gotta check them, be
Exactly.
like, little nigga, you got a backyard.
but hold on, Bundle,
Relax.
let me ask this question
You
though,
gotta
because
wait, real quick, cause this is what I say to all the kids when they come in there talking all that tough shit. Oh, I'm from the Bronx and I'm this and I'm that. And my man, stop it. Stop it. I know your dad. Your dad take very good care of you. Your mom take very good care of you. Don't try to talk that, oh, my parents was this and I moved like this. No, your parents went through that bullshit so you wouldn't have to. So miss me with the bullshit.
but
Right.
That's a fact.
hold on. Can I just say something to it? I I kind of let me play devil's advocate in this because when I grew up, it's not that I wanted to emulate because I never wanted to be anybody else, but I was influenced by certain cats in the hood. I was their demeanor was everything. So let me just ask you this too, and within it bundles. I know it's easy. I mean, I know what you're saying to the kids is like, yo, I don't. And we say this to the kids. I'm doing this so you don't have to go through. But we also gotta remember that our kids see us in these atmospheres that we're respected in.
Hmm.
We're respected to a high regard because we went through these trials and tribulations through our hood and perspective faith. Because my daughter, I go in certain places and my daughter comes back like, Daddy, everybody knows you. They love you. Like people just, you know how it is. You with your homies and they telling your kids about the story. Yo, your dad was at a third. You know how it is. When you go back to Castle Hill, you go to Harlem. You know we go to our spots and we go with our kids. We done past that life. But the
Hmm.
respect that your kids see towards you, I just want to ask, how do you feel like you want to handle that to still say you don't have to live the life, but the demeanor and the respect that you're going to gain is not going to come through this lifestyle, but you're still going to get it because that's what really it is too.
I can
Because
answer that. I can answer that. The
Hold on,
first
before
time
you
I took
answer that.
the
Hold
first
on.
time
Let
I
me
took my
touch it.
son, the first time I took my son to Seward Manor, that's the building I'm from.
I know what building that is.
The first time I took my son to Seward Manor, I took him in the building. We walked through the lobby. We get in the elevator. Now, mind you, my son is technically from Connecticut. He was born in New York, but he's from Connecticut. His whole life is in Connecticut. We get in the elevator. There's piss on the floor. There's a bunch of bullshit on the walls. My son tucks himself in the corner. We gonna go see my stepmom. She still live in the building. He tucks himself in the corner. I can see the fear in his face. I can see it. I'm from this environment. I can tell when somebody is scared that they're in an environment that they ain't never been in. Yes, I'm his father. He know I'm a protect him, but you can see the worry in his face. We get to my stepmom's crib. We chill. We vibe. As we're leaving out, we run into my man. We used to call we called him No Diggity. He was a crackhead. He always No Diggity, no down. Like his nickname was No Diggity. So No Diggity sees me. He's like, "Hey, yo, Bundles, yo, you back in the neighborhood?" I said, "Nah, I just came to visit my." Well, my son is looking at dude crazy because my son's never seen a crackhead before. He's never seen a crackhead before.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? So he's
right,
looking
right.
like, this motherfucker looking like Skeletor. Who is this dude that my dad is talking to? We get in the car. My son starts explaining to me like, "Dad, that's where you from?" And I'm like, "Yeah, son, that's where I'm from." So he started asking me, "Well, how did we get to it?" Well, son, your dad had to bump his head a couple of times to get to where we at.
Remember
Let's
those
be clear.
pictures you saw?
You point at that picture.
You know what I'm
Remember
saying?
them
Like your dad had to bump his head a couple of times to get to where we at, man. This and the third. And now, at least from my understanding of me having conversations with my son, does he respect the fact that he didn't have to grow up in that? I think that he does. I
I
really and
believe
truly think that he does. And I don't think he's gonna try to glorify what he saw because he seen
the
it in
nasty
real
part.
time. He's seen it in real time. Like, I don't want to be from this.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Nah,
feel
yeah,
like
nah,
showing him
I
that
respect
helped
that.
him a lot.
Yo, do you let your old friends talk to your son?
Not everyone.
If they not talking about nothing positive, no.
Not
I
Yeah.
everyone.
don't even, I
So
don't.
Yo,
that's why a lot of these little niggas turn bad because a lot of old friends and uncles glorify what
Oh, the bad
what
shit.
your what your dad used to do. Oh, yo, your dad or your friends. Oh, your dad was like this.
The Canaan
So
Creek,
a lot of
Canaan
kids, a
syndrome.
lot of kids want to refill those shoes because what they heard and what they watching and stuff like that. That
Absolutely.
plays a part to a lot of these little niggas situations right now and being bad. Well, I gotta fulfill my dad's shoes because I heard he was a gangster. He did this, he did that.
Or dad or father figure or figure like that. That's what I was saying to Bruno too as well, because there are grown men that look at other grown men and in awe of their respect,
Yeah,
of their solitude, of who they are as a person, and they try to emulate that because they never got to receive that. So yeah, we talk about the kids, but that's why I was saying like there are people in this world who still look and try to emulate. So it's harder now to try to tell people you ain't got to do this, but also give them the testimony of what you've been through, and then tell them go out into the world. Because if they go into the situation, some of them will revert back to the realest shit or the realest nigga they know.
yeah. Let me let me
But then
ask
it
everybody
also
a
matters
question.
about
What was your
what you
first?
glorify too. Because
No,
let's be
absolutely.
clear,
That's a fact.
I could get all the admiration in the world from the hood, but I'm just gonna keep it tall. Most of them cats I don't even want to be around. At
Yeah.
this
No, that's
grown
a
age
fact.
that
Yeah,
I'm in,
yeah.
That's a whole
That's a
fact.
fact.
That's a
Yo,
most
let
of
me
fact.
them
ask
I
you
don't
a
want to
yo,
fucking
question.
be
Let
around.
me
Y'all
ask you a
let
niggas
me
is still
let
question.
on
me
the block
let me
doing
let me
bullshit.
let me
Hold on,
let me
hold on.
comment. Let
Let me
me
ask y'all a
comment.
question. What was your first question to your pops as far as this gangster shit?
For me,
Mm. Oh
I'm, a,
yeah,
I'm
yeah. I'm
look.
gonna
I'm
go
gonna
ahead
keep it a
first. Go
band, right? I
Yo, the
never
first
met.
time I seen my pops, it was up north. We was in the same jail.
Right, but what was the first question you ever asked him? Oh, yo, pops, you caught a body before? I know
Nah,
everybody on this
yo,
panel
the first
asked
thing
they
I asked
they
him
dad
when I
that.
seen him was like, yo, pull me on the dance floor with you.
Now, as far as my
Because
father,
we don't got the same last name. So that's why we
Right.
was able to stay in the same jail. So that nigga put me on the dance floor. But the first time I seen my pops, I was in mid-state.
Mm.
mm,
That's
You
crazy.
feel what I'm saying? That's a max.
Right.
as far as
That's the first time I seen my pops. So.
my father went to jail for being an accessory to murder. He didn't actually catch the body. His brother caught the body. And when I asked him about it, the first thing he told me was that the reason why he went to jail was because he was being dumb and being a follower.
Mm.
Those are his exact words to me.
That's good. Yeah, he ain't glorified it.
You know what I'm
My
saying? Like he was following his. And let's be clear. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to my Uncle George. Love him to death. But at the end of the day, my Uncle George lied. He got his ass whooped at a bar and came and got my pops and said niggas jumped him. They didn't jump him. One nigga put the beats on him. He came and got my pops. My pops was under the notion that they was going back to go fight. And when they got back, my uncle pulled the strap out and clipped son. And when he clipped son was fighting back even after he got popped, son was fighting back. The hammer
Yeah.
fell. Dude jumped behind the bar. Now what saved my father from doing a life sentence was my father picked the hammer up and was trying to dump behind the bar, trying to dump at the dude, and the gun jammed. And the witnesses said that on the stand, like the gun jammed when my father had it, so he got caught with an attempt.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what
Yo,
saved him from
back
doing
to
a life
chime in with
bid.
what Hamid said. Yo, Hamid,
An accessory,
I
excuse
ain't
me. He
really,
got accessory.
I ain't really get to see my pops growing up. So, but I used to ask my uncles, niggas that knew him, and yeah, he wasn't. I shouldn't have been around him at the time he was doing whatever he was doing. He was one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I
You know what I
say
mean? So,
I say this for me. One, it wasn't my pops at first that I even learned anything about the street. It was my mom. Um, and I had my uncles, I had my grandfather, that. But one of the things that I and like I'm from a different generation of like my grandfather's from the island, so he came to from here and then was working at Coney Island. Like, and he's the educational nigga. So I was the by the time I got to the hood and I was experiencing the hood, I didn't. My pops played ball. He carried crates. He lived in Ebbsfield, and but he wasn't in the streets like that. So I couldn't even go to him about nothing. My mom's was more or less more thorough than everything. She was from Brownsville. She was outside, she was in a bikers club and all that shit like that. She was in the town, so she taught me a lot of shit. Like my first lesson was not to be a bitch. Straight up.
That was
She was
my
like, you get
father's
in these
favorite
streets,
line.
you whatever you get into, don't be a bitch. And make sure the person if you go to the hospital, make sure that the person next to you is the nigga that you was fighting. Like he gotta be worse or the same as you. So that was my first little lesson of if you gonna walk outside in these streets, make sure you ain't no bitch about it.
Right. So
our
Jody.
first lesson, my
So
first lesson, like I'm from Pologram, bro. It's either two things you're gonna do growing up. When I was growing up, it's either you gonna go play ball, go to school, or you're gonna be a troublemaker. So we ain't had too many choices. I mean, I'm
Mm-hmm.
an '80s baby. We ain't
Right.
had too many choices. Wasn't no after school, wasn't no job program, wasn't none of that. You go pack bags, you sell newspapers, or you sell crack.
And look, even with you being a school nigga, you had to have a mean knuckle game. Like for me, for instance, I wasn't no gangster. Let's be clear. I was a ball playing nigga. Like what man said, you niggas was balling or you was on some other shit. I was one of the niggas that was playing ball. But even in the midst of me playing ball, you had to have a knuckle game or you had to have some type of sense to let niggas know that you ain't playing, so to speak.
Yeah,
Like
that
I
was a
could go to
physical
my hood
sport.
whenever I want. Niggas will tell you all day. I'm not no way, shape, or form am I a gangster. I ain't joined no gangs. I ain't did no real bullshit like that. I had my little bullshit that I did, but nothing like extreme. You know what I'm saying? Cause when my pops came home, my pops really put belt to ass to when it came to my life. But did I have to show niggas that I wasn't one to play with a couple of times? Most definitely.
But I think that's still needed. And I don't remember because I think Buck posted with his pops had beat his son after stealing from the barbershop.
Yeah. I've seen that.
If you've seen a video, dope video, and I obviously, you know, they were asking the question, did it go overboard? No. We know what that's like. We know what that's like when the kid. And both kids get the ass whooping. Oh, y'all both was there? Your brother? That's your brother? Y'all both getting that ass whooping. So
is these kids missing that today?
Absolutely.
Most definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Most definitely.
Yo, I tell you no lies. If
Niggas
like
is missing fathers, period, bro.
Like us, we fathers. We not baby daddies. We not baby pops. We fathers to our children. So we discipline our children. We teach our children the way that we were taught, with principles, with morals. That's how we teach our children, right? We discussed this before. It all started when the don't say nothing to my son, don't say nothing to my kid. When the village, like after Nanas died, the big mamas died, and it was don't say nothing to my kids. That's when niggas, you know what they did? Okay, fuck you and your kid.
Right.
Now they don't got nobody to look up to. When I was coming up, like I'm gonna get to the question in a second, homie. I got you, bro. Yo, when I was coming up, I remember I was a ball player nigga too. I remember I asked for a pack from a nigga who was getting bread. I like, yo, let me do a pack. Yo, that nigga put me on a bench and broke my shoulders up. Bam, 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 bam. Fuck out of here. We ain't gonna do no fucking pack paper or right? Even though I still got older and started doing packs and shit, having my own work and shit, but it was still niggas who was like, no, fuck out of here, do this. Nowadays,
it was still a village.
Us, like the brothers that we are, and how we try to influence the youth in a positive way, we like diamonds in the rough. We like endangered species, bro. We going extinct because no matter how many stop the violence movements, how many guns down, like all that shit, it's like it go in one ear out the other. You know, it's unfortunate, but we turned extinct when the mothers started saying, "Don't say shit to my son."
Yo, real quick.
They didn't have to respect us.
Yo, real quick.
And not only did they say, "Don't say nothing to my son," they didn't say nothing to their son.
Hold on, Max. Let me do this little commercial break. Everybody that's tuned in the comments, we seen the comments. I appreciate y'all. Everybody who's tuned in from Facebook to YouTube and all that. Make sure you hashtag Unc Em Podcast and share the live. We up here. We're going to be talking up maybe for the next 30, 40 minutes about the next couple of topics, next two topics. But we appreciate everybody that has been on here. We don't want to make it seem like we're just chatting up here. It's a family community. It's Unc Em. And y'all to them when we talking about it. Yeah, for sure. Go ahead, man. That's my fault.
No, what I'm saying is not only did they say stop chastising the kids or stop talking to the kids, they stopped doing it too. They just we get little Prince can do whatever he want. He don't got no father. He watch his grandmother die. Fuck out of here, man.
Yo, look, right? Rest in peace, my nigga Sin Thorough, right? He just was killed by his stepson. So everybody under the notion that they like, oh, he was killed over smoking a cigarette. He ain't want to smoke it. And his brother said it best. Like, nah, a nigga wasn't killed over no cigarette or no shit like that. A nigga was killed for opening his life to a little nigga who had no respect, who wasn't raised right, whose father wasn't there, and he was trying to do a job that his mother didn't allow him to do.
So, yo, what y'all think the outcome should be of the parents that's to these kids that's doing these crimes?
Go to fuck to jail with your child.
Nah, I don't think the parents should go to jail. But
you know why I say that, Mac? Because you be in Jersey, you know in Jersey, in them little towns, when them little motherfuckers under the age of 18 do something or break curfew, guess who get the ticket? They parents, nigga.
But what I think is we gotta stop playing victims to shit when we know a nigga did bad. They putting up GoFundMe's and shit for niggas lawyers and shit, and niggas is paying the GoFundMe's and all that when they know the little nigga done did bad. Like, know what I'm saying?
But
We gotta
that's other motherfuckers that's doing bad too. That's supporting them.
Like, fuck out of here. I ain't donating to no little nigga who caught a body. Why I'm donating to his lawyer for? Fuck out of here. I should be donating to the family who lost their kid.
But you
donating to his shit for.
But it's well, I think what it also starts is we got to continue to do the job of trying to stop glorifying the hood stripes, the hood stars, because on one end we're talking about, like, in respect to the young boy that died, we also are talking about another cat on the opposite end. They gave him stripes. He got a hat. That is the actual thing that's happening in our hood, in our areas. I'm from Brooklyn. In my Brooklyn area right now, the hood in Brownsville is really hot. It's bad outside.
Yo, but real shit, like these little niggas is giving themselves hats. Niggas ain't giving them no hats.
Yeah, right. No, but
these niggas is shooting straight bullets.
The notoriety is what's doing it. Like,
yeah,
they shooting straight bullets. I come from a nigga, knock your fucking top off.
You put a nigga right here. You put a nigga right here that got 5 hats, right? You put a nigga right here that got 5 hats. But then you put a nigga over here that got 5 degrees. Who get more respect?
The nigga with the 5 hats.
No, it depends on who validating the nigga.
Who's giving?
We talking about his community.
But most of the time,
the community that he grew up in. Let's say he's one of those ones that was able to go to college and do whatever. Now he comes back to the community that raised him. We talking about the people that he loved and cherished, his community. If he goes there and he stands next to the nigga that got 5 hats and he got 5 degrees, who's getting more notoriety? It's the nigga with the 5 hats.
Right. And it's the same because you're looking at the nigga who got the 5 degrees like, you a loser. What you doing back here? I'm back here to try to uplift y'all. Know what I'm saying?
It's motivation. Yo, I agree with Mass though. With the parents should pay the penalty, because I ain't gonna lie, that's gonna make the parents step up more. These young parents.
I think
Mass, you know better than anybody, Mass, right? We've had these conversations, and I've had these conversations with K Hami, the same thing. The more success that you get, it seems like the more the people that you grew up with and love become your fucking enemy.
Absolutely.
And it's not even like you did anything to them. You didn't rob them, you didn't belittle them, you didn't do any of the thing, but what you did you shined a highlight. But check it, look, you standing next to that person that you grew up with, and now you might have moved out the hood, you might have got a good job, you might have done things to really elevate your life. But you know what you doing standing next to that individual that pisses them off? Is that you shining a light on they bullshit that they didn't do. And they can't take that. And they'll kill you behind that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Shit is fucked up.
Yeah, I come from where if you really better than a nigga, he gonna be mad at you. So like we grew up in the hate. For real. It comes from our uncles and aunts. You feel what I'm saying? But my thing with the youth, right? I blame it on evolution. You can't even blame it on us. You feel what I'm saying? It's evolution, bro. Like this is what happens. This is what happens when motherfuckers don't care. You feel what I'm saying? And when we was growing up, motherfuckers cared. Your next door neighbor ring your ear or smack you in the fucking head and then call your mama or your uncle. Or you feel what I'm saying? I remember I was on 2/5 one day, and one of my mother's friends seen me like, "Your mother know you down here?" No, my mother don't know me. I'm from 55th. That's 30 blocks away. I don't know my mother don't know. I'm down here.
Right.
Yo, that lady ring my ear and put me on the M10 bus.
But guess what, man?
And my mom was waiting for me at the bus stop on 154 for 8. She didn't even let me get the
for another ass whooping.
Ain't no phone
But guess what, man? You know some fucked up
straight
shit behind that shit? You know some fucked up shit behind that shit? All right, for instance, I'm not going to say his name, but 2 people on this panel know who I'm talking about when I say what I say. I've coached a little nigga that was a fucking terror. I'm talking about certified terror. And every time I tried to check him on some shit, the parent would make an excuse for him. Oh, he going through this. Oh, he might have been. I'm like, nah, he ain't going through nothing. The little nigga need an ass whooping. Cause guess what? When you not around, he don't pull this bullshit.
Yo,
At
bro,
least
keep it
not with
100.
me.
What the
Cause he,
father said?
oh, the father.
Now we gotta keep it a thou
Yo,
wow.
I mean, okay,
We
What
gotta
the
keep it a
father
thou wow.
said?
What the nigga
You gotta
father
tell us
said?
what the father
yeah, what
said,
the fuck?
bro.
the father told me I'm too busy trying to be they daddy and need to stay in my lane.
Oh, I would have smacked the shit out of him. I ain't
Oh,
gonna
this was
hold
over
you.
the phone.
I some shit I seen on
Oh,
Wrestle.
This is over the
all
phone.
right.
But basically
And I
said, "Oh,
and
y'all
I'd
be
have cut
y'all going."
and I'd have cut the little nigga. I'd have gave him no more room. I'd have cut him like, yeah, you know what?
No, no, no. His parents took him out the program. His parents took him out the program.
Nah, I
But
would have cut him before they took him out. I'd have cut him like, you out of here. Go back.
So, Hami, on another note, right? To stay on topic, you see how the parents was aware of this bullshit, right? That's why they need to be fucking held accountable for these kids when they do that shit because they know what's going on. You know your son
Yeah.
just walked out the house with his friends with an AR
Nah, I'm
with a
not gonna say
sightseer
all of
on.
them because a lot of
No, not
grandmothers is taking care of them.
no. For the ones for the because don't forget we the parents now.
Right.
Nah, we
We
the
at work. We
grandparents too. It's grandparents
fact.
our age.
No, I'm just saying our era are the parents now, right? And the generation under us, right?
Hmm.
A lot of motherfuckers is at work. They really don't know what their kids is doing because they got so much trust in their kids.
It's a fact. I'm one of them.
My mom was I was one of them. My mom put trust in me, not knowing that I'm a motherfucking organized crime leader. You know what
Yeah. Nah, that shit real. Yeah, 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 yeah. And they
Real
look
shit.
past a lot of shit.
You
My
know what I
mom
mean?
always
The first thing that hurt my mom ever hurt my mom's feelings when she came to visit me. I was in Spalding, and the counselor had to tell her like, "Yo, you know your son is in the gang, right?" Broke her heart, bro. What fucking parent? What mother? You know, pops don't really give a fuck. But what mother wants to hear that they child that they raised right is in the fucking
Yeah,
gang?
I was too scared of my parents, B.
all right, so look, it says based on the
Me
2023 U.S.
too.
Word.
Census Bureau, approximately 58% of black fathers are in the household today to prior decade of the 90s where it was a 37% of fathers in the household.
Yeah.
but
I,
you know
That's
why
a
we
I think
fact.
stepped
that
up.
You
number
know
is
So
why?
in the
high?
Because
90s,
all of us on
90s
this
it was
panel, all of us on
37%
this
fathers.
panel that got grown kids, we got them through college.
Right.
So they're
Yeah,
not
but
lying.
no, you know why I think that partly is that because of COVID. COVID forced people to stay in the crib and work it out. Even if you
Nah,
wasn't working,
I
I think
disagree,
it was.
bro.
Hell
I think it
I
no.
was. I
disagree.
Hell
think it
no.
I
was.
hell
disagree.
yeah.
Hell
I
no.
think it was
Hell no.
trauma. You want to know why I
No.
think it was trauma?
Yeah, it was
Because
trauma.
us growing up, we yearned for our
Yep.
pops. We yearned for
Facts.
Hmm.
our pops. So when we
Yes.
started to
Facts.
have kids, we basically
Told ourselves
subconsciously,
what we not gonna do.
right,
Facts.
Yeah. Because
right,
we didn't have.
absolutely.
Yeah. It was trauma. It's being
Yeah, it was
scarred.
trauma.
Yeah.
You said it the best. You said it the best, brother. It
That's
was
a
fucking
fact.
Well,
trauma.
but
And
I
we
mean,
was telling ourselves
I
what
think
we not gonna
trauma
do with our
is a
kids.
negative word. It's
And we kept
I,
our word.
yo, Live,
So
what
we
you
gotta
talking about? I think that's an era under us with that COVID shit.
mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
the
that might
20
be
year
the era.
olds and the 19-year
Yeah, that might be
olds.
the era under them. I mean, under not under us, but under the
Under,
niggas
yeah.
under them. Right,
Yeah,
Facts.
right.
because I became a parent 20 years ago.
Yeah.
No facts, but I'm saying I don't think I think it was a change of what's the word I'm looking for? I don't think it's trauma. I think for us it became a change of direction as far as stereo.
Nah,
Nah, that shit
yo,
was
live.
trauma.
It was
That shit
trauma,
was
live.
trauma, bro.
It was trauma.
Yeah, it was
Cause you
That
trauma
gotta
was
look at
live.
it
trauma.
like this, right? You gotta look at it like this. Every kid know they have two parents, and when you don't have them, it fucks you up.
Hmm.
So you
No
Definitely.
so
matter how much
I'm saying,
playing
so you think
and
if you
doing
was
and
think
chilling and friends, and that
so you
shit fuck
think
you
do
up.
you think the statistics would have been different
Vice versa, if there were more fathers back then to now, that there would be less fathers now in the household, or would it continue along that path? Because it's been
Nah,
it's been
yo,
an up and
nah,
bro.
them
down
numbers,
thing.
them numbers live would have been
Yeah,
larger than
it would have been way
it would have
bigger.
been
'Cause
larger than what it
you
was
gotta
before.
realize, you gotta realize,
And let's be
our
clear,
fathers
the
was
reason
running
why
around
fathers wasn't
70,
in the
80.
house,
It was millions outside. All of our fathers was outside getting
I was
money,
about to
and
say, like, it
they
wasn't
was
like
on
the
their
niggas
path
was
of
making
going
the
to jail
choice not to
anyway.
be there live. Like in the 90s,
Mhm.
niggas was getting booked, niggas was getting killed,
Facts,
niggas was getting all that extra
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
facts.
And
It
we
wasn't
talk
so
about that
much
episode
that niggas was walking away, niggas got tooken away.
Yeah,
And then you gotta realize in the 80s, they was hitting niggas 30, 40 years back then. They
yeah.
wasn't playing. They was
Yeah,
giving
that's what
niggas
I'm
the
saying. We
book.
talk about the Reagan era where he was taking black men out the homes.
Nigga, Reagan,
Yeah.
Giuliani.
That whole system of shit.
Nah, nigga, Mayor Dinkins. Don't forget
Word, Mayor
about
Dinkins,
Dinkins.
all that shit.
Hmm.
So I would say
Them
there was
niggas,
heavy
they was,
making that an
yo,
emphasis
bro, they was locking
of
niggas under the
our pops
jail for
not being.
bullshit, bro.
Yo, did y'all ever
Yo,
blame
live,
your
check this
pops when
out.
y'all
Let me
got
let
this
me tell you
story?
how real it. Let me tell you how real it was
No,
live. And you probably know
no.
this already, but I'm just gonna bring it up. Cocaine, right? Cocaine's
The hell of a
considered to
drug.
be cocaine's considered to be the rich man's drug, right? Now, when crack hit the scene, the marketing plan for crack was is that you could get high like the white boys for a fraction of the price. But what they didn't tell you as far as the laws is that they passed a bill that one crack rock was equivalent to 10 grams of cocaine. So that means that
Yeah.
when you got booked,
He
with the
was doing
amount of cracks you had, they
time
made
of
it
10.
equivalent to the whatever
Mhm.
amount of cocaine, and they was giving niggas football numbers
Yeah, these
for
niggas was getting
petty
time for the chemistry. For the
bullshit.
chemistry.
Right.
So back then they couldn't figure it out. So they was like, fuck it. If you could take this and turn it into something else, we gonna give you the fucking maximum time. You feel what I'm saying? So
So
niggas was
now
getting,
what
so
happens
brothers, you
is
right. If you
if you're
had
if you're a
coke, you was
father,
better off getting caught with coke than crack.
right now if you was a father growing up in the 80s, let's be clear, the 80s is that's when the big industrial complex popped, the bubble popped.
Mm-hmm.
They started sending all
Mm-hmm.
those them jobs overseas to them different countries and shit like that. So now you uneducated because the let's be clear, the educational system ain't never really been nothing publicly. If you ain't spending money on your education, you be getting the bare minimum. So
Yeah,
now,
if you ain't go
and
to
then they
private
took
school, you
right, and then they took out all the what you call it when you was learning to work with your hands, like the masonry, the
the trades,
welding,
the
the the
trades,
the, the
the
car,
trades.
the auto. They
They
took
took
all that
they
shit
took
out
out
the
all the
schools.
trades. Yeah, all the trades.
Right, they took all that shit out the schools. So now you're not learning a trade. You can't find a job. The crack epidemic is booming where you could get rich quick and provide for your family. Most of the niggas that got these 20, 30 years ain't even had violent crimes. Motherfuckers ain't had no violent
Right,
crimes. They're all drug
right.
cases.
Niggas got caught with an ounce of crack.
Now, your mom's is out here. She worried about getting money,
40
whatever. She running
years.
around whatever Tom, Dick, and Harry could do something for her and all that. Depending on the situation, she might have got caught up and strung out a little bit. Grandma raising you. Grandma is old. She can't really run around behind you all day.
Keep
You know
keep
what I'm
up.
saying? She got you. She got your cousin because your depending on how many kids your grandma got, she got all the grandkids in the house. She can't run behind all of y'all. Y'all running around, y'all doing what y'all do, y'all outside, y'all in the field, y'all bumping your heads in the streets. Now us, we know for a fact that we want our parents. Yes, grandma did the best she could. Grandma raised us
Great
the
job.
best they could. But at the
She
end
did
of
a
the day,
great
you
job.
always yearn for your parents. The two
Facts.
motherfuckers that brung you into this world, those are
Facts.
the motherfuckers you yearn for. So now
And
that
guess
Facts.
we
what?
got
Those
older,
was the best ass whoopings too.
Yeah,
exactly.
grandma.
So now when we get older and we start having kids, we say, yo, I remember not having my mom and my dad. I'd be damned if I put
Yes.
my kid through that.
Yo, but
Hmm.
bundles, you know what was more trauma? None of our friends had their dad.
A bunch of niggas with
Yeah.
no daddies.
You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's
Nah,
fucked up.
yo,
That's
listen.
fucked up.
It was one out of 10 friends that
Nigga,
had a
when my
daddy.
dad came home, my dad was the dad to like all my friends.
Yo,
All my friends, my
Yo,
dad was their dad.
yo, you want to
yo,
hear some
Yeah.
real shit? That's how my pops was to all my friends, all my siblings, friends, all of our friends. Everybody called my pops daddy. Like, you know what I'm saying? My
Yo, Bundles, you know why? You know why, Bundles? Because your pops probably seen a lot of them niggas pops in jail and s-
Oh hell yeah.
and made a motherfucking agreement within himself. Like, you know
Yeah,
what?
made amends. Hell yeah.
Fact.
He took that burden.
nah, my experience with because I met my pops when I was 7 years old. That's when I first time I met. I started living with my pops when I was 13. Um, and when I was out in Chicago, so Chicago is a different little whole scene. Out there, they definitely niggas don't got their pops out there, if at all. A
Nah,
lot
they
of gun
popped out there.
violence,
That nigga just, he running the street.
yeah, on the streets and shit like that. But the school I went to, it was so crazy for them to see my pops pick me up. Like, oh, this is an active father? Like, my pops was active, you know what I mean? He was a 24/7 dad. Nigga, he had me, my little brother, his wife, and her daughter. His
Yo,
house.
not for nothing, not to cut you off real quick before I forget. You know who dads was in the house? And I want to shout out the Latin community. All my Latin friends. Poppy was in the crib, bro.
Yo, Poppy was, he might be,
Poppy was in the
he might
crib.
come in late.
No,
He
Poppy was
might
in the
come
That's a
in late
fact.
crib.
because he was drinking
Poppy
Poppy,
was in the
at the
crib.
club.
But
Poppy doing coke, he drunk, he cheating, all that, but he in the
All that
crib.
Now to
in the
he in the
crib.
piggyback off
crib.
what you saying, or what you saying, Mass. All right, Poppy was in the crib. Now look at this. Now look at the flip side. How many Spanish niggas you know right now cherish they lady
And,
because they saw they pops whooping their mom's ass?
damn.
See what I
Hey,
That's
mean?
crazy. That's
Trauma.
Yeah,
crazy.
Trauma.
yeah,
Real shit.
yeah.
that is real shit.
I ain't gonna hold you. My Spanish niggas will throw a bitch on the roof, off the roof, go catch her,
yeah,
and tell her, you see, I almost killed you. Stop playing with me, man.
that's a fact though. Yo, no bullshit. It just came out maybe a couple weeks ago that the Dominican Republic is voted the most known for having the most family based. Uh, they're the most family based country where I guess the height of family, like they be so tight knit. And I went out there for like
Yo, but look,
I got to see that,
that's the number one country of fatherless kids too.
which is crazy. But the fathers are still around in a sense where they live up the block and
Nah, the
they
fathers
still come
is
to
the
the
niggas
party.
coming from America fucking these bitches for $50, $60 with no condom. Yeah, there's a lot of them niggas
Yo,
doing that. You
but
bugging up.
the crazy part is, even though this is one thing I wouldn't say I don't know about I respect about it because in a black family, if it's beef and this cousin or this uncle don't fuck with this one, they ain't showing up to Thanksgiving dinner.
That's a
These
fact.
niggas is showing up to scheduled holiday dinners. Don't matter if you got beef with this one, to stay on that side of the corner, and that keeps the family tight knit. That
Or you're live. Or they might fight at Thanksgiving. You
they
never know
might
what PP in
still
them.
gonna be there.
Yeah.
I think from what I've noticed is that Spanish men take their last name very seriously. So if they got
Mm-hmm.
kids with their last name, they not playing around.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That's how I feel about my kids and my last name.
You know what I'm saying?
That's,
But
Gotta
again,
take
we
that shit
come,
serious now, man.
yeah. But again, we come from a different cloth. You know what I mean? Our
That's a
shit is a
fact.
little different, man.
All right, so
So
we going
again, like to go back on the topic, like is we can do but so much, man. The actual parents of them kids got to start doing more and take more responsibility
That's a fact.
and stop acting unbeknownst to what the fuck is going on. Like fuck out of here. We live in the hood.
You know what I
You
think
know
should happen,
everybody.
man? Though,
Yo, you
real
know
shit.
everybody else kid that does something, but you don't know that your kid doing something. Fuck
Man,
out of here.
you know what I think should happen, real shit. And I went through this the first day of school at my son's school. The first day of school, one of them little bad kids, they father was just like them. We was trying to check him about something. We got to start putting belt to ass on these parents.
Yes, yes.
If your kid keep fucking with my kid and you ain't doing nothing to rectify that shit,
Spanking your boots.
I'm gonna spank your boots, nigga, in front of your
Yeah,
kid.
Yep.
I'm gonna help you be a better parent, nigga. After
You
this
know what I'm
ass
saying?
whooping.
Nah, in
Yeah,
front of your kid. So your kid can see like, yo, this shit ain't a game. Cause you
Absolutely,
well,
absolutely. Starts. We need this. That I think that should be a thing. Niggas need to start spanking these niggas. Like you catch the parent on the street, yo, listen, your son is You been warned. All right,
I
cool. Yo,
like
I'm gonna
since
check
we talk
that.
about the gun violence.
Now,
Yo,
yeah,
Mac, I know y'all heard about the 83-year-old man that was came downstairs outside his building and sitting in the courtyard and got hit with a straight bullet because the young niggas came through shooting and
yeah,
killed him. That was last week too.
I've
like
seen
come
that.
on. Now, who's to
Wow,
say that
that's
old
crazy.
man that got clipped like that? He don't got a son, a nephew, or something like that.
Grandson,
Right. And now they
great
can't catch up
grandson.
with the shooter, but they run down on his pops. Be like, yo, you raise that little bastard and spank his boots.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, we come from that era, nigga. We can't find you. Niggas gonna hit your aunt. You gonna know something word. Like, and that's what these little niggas don't understand. Like,
Yo, listen, niggas. I tell you, to this day, niggas is still worrying about shit that doesn't happen maybe a couple
nah,
years.
but fuck Warren. K Fox should have been a wake up call for y'all niggas, man.
That's a fact.
Yo,
It's
listen,
a
man.
fact.
I know a couple of them RPT niggas, and let me tell you what them niggas is saying. Them niggas is like, oh, nigga, bro, anything 20, they hit a number 20 years, and them niggas is 17. They saying, oh, nigga, I be home when I'm 37. I be home when I'm 47. I ain't that. All right, nigga. Yeah. Like, that's how they
Yo,
It's a
treating
bad
it.
way of thinking.
but
It's a bad
yo,
way of thinking.
what niggas don't understand is, and them maximum security, you may not make it home.
Nah,
That's a fact.
absolutely. But guess what? You got these niggas that's coming home now. Like, look at the niggas that's online right now that's coming home. They talking like, yeah, nah, yo, niggas ain't really that. Yo, I'm from behind the wall. They talking like they superior to the niggas. I say it all the time, nigga. You did 20 years in the can, so what, nigga? I did 20 years in the free world, nigga. 20 years of paying rent. 20 years of paying these bills, 20 years of car notes, 20 years of life insurance, 20 years. Nigga, try doing that. Nigga, sitting in a box on a cot, nigga, for 20 years and getting 3 meals a day, that's kind of easy, nigga.
Which,
Try
which,
living
which
out here in the real world where you miss a bill, that might be your ass. If you can't pay the rent
Talk
this
that
month,
man
nigga, you
shit.
on the street, nigga.
Right.
Right,
Talk that man
yo,
shit.
right.
what's crazy about that
Right.
is the nigga who do 20 years in jail, he might not even know how to function when he walk out within a week and try to get back in jail. So the fact that, yeah, what you're saying is true, nigga, do 20 years outside. Stay out of it.
Right.
Yeah, do this bit,
I think
nigga.
that's the most gangster shit. I always say the smartest gangsters are the ones that never get caught. I've always
Yeah,
said that for a long
yeah.
time. I
These
mean,
little
it
niggas,
doesn't mean
these
that
little niggas give me, they just want to die vibe, man. That's all.
All right, so we running on 9% battery on this charge. So we gonna get to the third one. We might have to save the fourth one for next week. All right, so the
Okay.
third one is what are the requirements to be considered head of household?
I think you just gotta be a good leader.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
just not running her into a brick wall. And she'll have faith in you as long as you showing her that you're a good leader. It don't matter. You don't have to have a job. You don't have to have none of that. She could be the breadwinner. That don't mean you can't be the head of the household, making the decisions, being a protector. Even though she's giving you she's making the money. You're being the provider by, like, how can I put it? Just
Now,
making sure the management of the funds is done properly in the household when she puts that
Right.
faith in you. Like,
now,
know what I'm
Jody,
saying?
Right.
you know, we gonna do it respectfully. I gotta disagree. The reason why I gotta disagree, and I'm only going by
No,
how I was
I agree
raised.
with it. I agree with it. I
No,
agree with it.
I'm not even gonna sit here and
Some
try to
part.
debunk everything he
In some
taught. I'm
part.
just saying, as far as like, I was always taught, and this is just something that I was taught. I'm not saying it's a fact. It's what I was taught. pay the cost to be the boss.
Head of household is the name on the lease, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, ain't at least not too many I know. A woman not gonna respect you if you can't keep up the family financially, mentally, emotionally, just all across the
All
board.
around, yeah.
You know
All
what I'm
around.
saying? Cause like you can't talk that fly shit to me if you ain't bringing no type of value to this family. If you ain't bringing no value to this family just cause you got some nuts, nigga, you can't talk to me or make me think that you running anything in this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I be trying to tell my young boys, brothers.
She,
That
but
yo, that good cop wear off with the bitch, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
oh, yeah,
that
that
shit
shit
only
wear
go but
off.
so far.
That shit wear off, man. That shit wore off for me a couple times growing up. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, man, I
You know
thought
what I'm
I was
saying?
your
So that
best,
was
baby.
like,
But
can
man,
you
look, like,
imagine? Can
what I
you
was
imagine being a super fly bum ass nigga talking greasy to your girl?
nah, never.
son,
I never. I can't
She
even
gonna be like,
picture
nigga, if you don't get the fuck,
bum ass
nigga,
nigga.
nigga, lower your tone, nigga. The fuck you talk? Who you talking to?
Go in the corner, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying you got to sit here and make more than your girl because in the economy, the way the economy is set up today, women make majority more money than men that right now. Let's just call it what it is.
It's
You know
been
what I'm
like
saying?
that.
But if I'm just saying, if you ain't bringing nothing and you got the nerve to be trying to let your nuts hang, a chick gonna check you on that shit.
But it's not even. It's like have never bought nothing.
But that it goes back
It's
to what Jody Mack
never
is saying. That's part of being a leader and a provider. And you know what I
um,
mean?
you brought your two long hands swinging.
It's got to be a balance. It's got to be some type of balance. Like if you lacking in financial, then you got to excel in something
And
else.
something else, right? Exactly. You have to excel. You have to be. You have to be able to make the proper decision at all times.
Yeah, you got to be a leader, like you said, man.
I
That's part
agree.
Yeah,
of being a leader.
that's why I said. That's why I said. It's. I mean, I think the leader part of it. I think we. I think in a sense we just saturated it, but it is the biggest part of even in life. Like if you are meant to be in that role of leadership, you have to. That's the first part because people have to be able to follow you do whatever. Do where you
Right.
be like, yo, baby, we need this 400 to do this so we can flip this
And
to make this happen. Blah blah blah.
where I come from, the head of household is the person who pay the bulk of the bills, man. The main bill.
That I was get that. I
For
mean,
sure.
that's how I was raised.
You know what I mean? So
That's how I was
whoever pay
raised.
the rent, and the con ed, that's the head of household, man.
Like for me, when my daughter's 6 now, she's in school. The first 5 years of my daughter's life, my wife didn't work because I wanted her to raise the children. I didn't want to deal with babysitters. I was like, yo, listen, you stay home and deal with our daughter until she goes to school. I got the bills, right? So now my wife works and she makes more money than me. I'm gonna keep it at that way. She makes more money than me, but I still pay the big bills. My wife don't touch the rent.
Right.
My wife don't touch the car notes or the car
Right.
insurance. She don't touch
Fact,
those. Like
fact.
she
My
she
wife don't
touches. She
either.
does like the gas, the electric. You know what I'm saying? She even
Maybe the
got the
car
phone.
insurance.
But them big boy bills, them commas
Right.
is on Big Daddy. Pause if necessary for the youngins out there. And in hindsight, not saying that is what gave me the notion of being the head honcho of the family. My wife also looks at me as her protector. When something goes down, my wife not gonna get mousy with no man. Let me call my husband. Talk to my husband. You know what I'm saying? She ain't getting too mixy with the niggas. Matter of fact, hold on, I got something for you. Hold on, let me call my husband real quick. Or shit like that. When it comes to game planning, now my wife, I say it all the time. My wife is smarter than me. She went to college. There be times where I might say, yo, babe, we need to do this. And she'll be like, nah, babe, we need to do it this way. And I'll take heed to what she said. She gave me the blueprint on what to do, but she's waiting for me to give the approval.
Right.
She can make the whole map, but she's
But
just
if
waiting
you
for me to
say
approve the map.
right, you say no, that ain't how it go, she gonna crumble that map up and redraw another one.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the difference. See, it's not so much of a power trip. It's more so working together as a team. But at the end of the day, she still trusts you to be the leader.
You have to be, but you have to be leading in the right direction. You can't
Absolutely.
be leading into a brick wall and you trying to fucking get down the yellow brick road.
And sometimes when you lead, you also got to be able to follow.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
That's the biggest fact right there.
Yeah, but also, hold on. You hear me?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why I did.
You at,
I
boy?
cut you out. I think you must.
No, my man. But I was within leader. I think also because y'all as men as leaders, I seen y'all all in y'all leadership roles. It's not as easy to be in the leadership role. Sometimes part of it is the failure to know, or like you said, to know when to follow. Knowing when to follow don't always happen where we know when to follow. Sometimes we fuck up, or a situation that fell through a certain way we didn't want it to. That don't make you less of a leader. What makes you a leader is how you respond. I think a lot of people don't know how to respond to conflict or trials, tribulations. And like we always say, people play the victim. Oh, this happened, or this is this person, or this, that, and third. Like, nigga, why you ain't get up, nigga? Every day you got a chance to make an extra $1, nigga. Every day. You wake up, you got a chance. So I think what within that leadership role, it's the men that will know how to uphold it. Because some niggas say they leaders, then some shit happens, and them niggas, we really see what happens. Who's the leader and who's the one that really runs the show, if you want to say.
Right.
Oh, then nigga, you ain't no leader. Then nigga, you just pump faking like you a leader.
I mean, how many niggas do that though? How many niggas are in that position?
We talking about those that don't do it. You talking about those that are leaders.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You gotta walk it like you talk it.
Yeah, but this is for the people who want to spot. Because not like you said, everybody's not leaders. There's some followers who want to look to see who to follow. They don't know who to follow.
Nah, we talking about in the household.
We talking about in the household.
Yes. But we still talking about leadership, right?
But the topic was basically in the household. Who's gonna be head of household? Not we. Granted, that's another lane to jump into, but we was talking more so strictly about the head of household when it comes to your home.
Yeah, but I mean, we talking about it directly. I mean, in a sense, directing the traffic within your home, whatever it is, whether it's so like because I think it's different for every situation too. Because you see people's success stories there say, yo, once they got together, that's when things happen, and this man leading this woman in this direction made this happen. And then you have other situations where it's like you said, Jody Mack, yo, like if you find a girl that did a BBL, right, and she down with going to get this bag, you still head of this household. She coming back with 20 racks a night.
Did you agree with it?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
If you didn't agree with it, you not head of household. She basically did what she wanted to do.
Right. And that makes us a victim of my body, my choice. Like, you know what I mean?
Would you tell a pimp that? You wouldn't tell no pimp that.
Yes, I would. If your chick, that's called. Hold up. See, now we talking pimp shit. That's called going AWOL, nigga.
Right.
Bitch, you going out of pocket off of what I said.
Renegade on them, like.
Yeah, that's some renegade AWOL shit. Like, nah, bitch, I said no, so it's no. If we talking on pimp terms. Now, when it comes to relationships, at the end of the day, let's be clear. I listen to my wife. My wife has a lot of great ideas, and it might be things that I don't see that she sees, and she informs me of it. But she gives me the information, and then I make the decision.
Right.
I think that's the biggest. That's
based on how it makes sense to you.
But
right. How it makes sense to me, yes, how it makes sense to me, and also how it's going to affect our family. She has a say. It's not. It's not a. It's not a hush up and do as I say situation. You have a say, and we could come together and make a solution happen.
You know, sometimes the egos get in the way.
No, I'm saying for the person that has to learn what you're talking about, I'm saying in a sense where y'all got to that point, but she had to trust that. She had to trust you with something first to more or less test out this theory that you are going to be able to lead. Because it's not like she
like I talked it.
That's what I'm saying. You walk it like you talking from the jump. It's no questioning because that's all they know. Like, all right, everything this man told me he gonna do, he showed me he did.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You have to listen. I agree with her.
Yeah, if you're a nigga that keeps saying that you gonna, like, for instance, prime example, my father-in-law, when I was living in the Bronx and my wife was coming to spend to basically come stay with me, that man told me, he said, so you gonna have my daughter and my grandson in a studio apartment? I said, nah, I'm gonna get it together. The next time that man came to visit, I had it together. My wife asked me one time, yo, we need to do this, that, and the third. She said she was joking, but she was dead serious. There was one time where she was saying something about the family needed some summer clothes, and I was telling her I was going to get around to it. I just added this, and the third. And she said, oh, you said that last week, but look, we still ain't got the summer clothes yet. Oh, you challenging me now. Say no more. Make some moves. Yo, get dressed. We're going to go handle that. And I'm not saying that the financial is everything about it, but I said something, and she brought it back to me that what I said was not in effect. And I have to show you that my word is my bond as the leader of this family.
Right.
So I didn't have it right in particular right then and there, but I made sure I went and got it because I made sure that I said that I was going to do.
You kept a promise of what you said you was going to do as the leader.
Too many times the niggas be out here selling wolf tickets to these women
that they don't have to
still want to try to claim head of household. Nah, nigga, to be honest with you, you on the same level as the fucking kids. If your girl is taking care of you, you on the same level as the fucking kids.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You might as well go get a bunk bed and stay in your kid room, nigga.
Like for me,
and guess what? Like Jody Mack said, now when she start talking that other shit, let's just say BBL, and you try to be like, nah, nigga, who the fuck is you to tell me, nah, nigga, you can't even pay a bill in this motherfucker.
Right, what you mean? I got this. It's my body, my choice. Duh. Yo,
it's fucked up, but that's just the way they think, especially with this feminist lifestyle that's going on. That's exactly how they think.
Yeah, that is. Like for me, right? I just pay attention to the small shit with my girl. I don't really be pressed about the big shit. I pay
got 3% left on the battery, so I'm gonna let everybody get their last statements in.
I pay attention to the small shit because all that shit add up. So when I add shit to the crib that she thought I forgot about, that she might have talked about, like, oh yeah, I wanted this, I was looking at this, and she forgot that she said she was looking at it, and I remembered little shit like that, like, oh shit, I didn't know you got that, or I didn't know you remembered that. Yeah, but I knew you wanted it. Like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, it just be little shit like that, and of course, always keeping your word. Once you keep your word, and they know that you keep your word to everything that you say you're gonna do, and you're doing it in the right manner, they're gonna follow. You gotta be
no question behind that.
You gotta be a good leader in order to be the head of household.
All right, everybody else on the panel, just give your final statements before we get up out of here on this topic.
Shit, man, shit. There's nothing more to say, man. Continue to be a leader, man, and don't get down and out about the shit that you can't control. I think most of the time, as men, if you want this role that you're saying that you want to be this leader, like these brothers are saying, you gotta follow through. You gotta cross your T's. You gotta dot your I's. And it's not necessarily to prove a point, but it is at a moment where you gotta prove a point to yourself. Like you said, you want to be this leader. You want to have this sort of dialect and conversation with your shorty where she can listen and not talk down on you or make you feel some type of way. So you need to be in that position. So continue to do the things that you need to do, and you're gonna be in that position for sure.
The fact.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all my head of household, man. Head of household is the person who pay the major bills, the bulk of the bills, and it's a good leader, man. Whoever it is, male or female. Shout out to all my head of household.
Shout
That's a
out.
fact.
Ready?
Yeah. Yo, man, till next week, this the Unc Em Podcast. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe every
Unc
Sunday
Media.
at 10
Yeah.
o'clock. Make sure y'all
That's a
pull up,
fact.
man. Salute to all the unks.